Greetings, this is Free Adair Readventure. I welcome you finally to my recap of Critical Role's A Daggerheart Christmas story. This particular adventure set within the real world, in a fictional town, so meant to be the real world, and set in the fictional town of Springvale. And with the rules of Daggerheart, Critical Role's which is made by Darrington Press, Critical Role's old game design company. We experience how a bunch of teenagers learn the true meaning of Christmas according to olden days. And by that I mean Dark Ages, olden days. Before I continue further, a disclaimer. I do not own nor am I associated with Critical Role, its YouTube or Twitch channels. I am just a fan sharing with my fellow fans. Speaking of sharing, I will also be including clips of the show, and as always, these will be comedic moments over critical moments. So a few critical moments might be shown here and there, especially if they come right before a break or the end of the episode. And there. Here, also, if they come with a comedic mode too. So, also, since this is a one-shot stuff, they'll be introducing characters, and I will always let them describe the newest character. Be forewarned, though. The primary the original design for all these are based on one of their the first campaign 2 intro where they all dress up as kids and he's playing D&D. And one final warning, I still consider myself an amateur YouTuber, so be kind in comments. And please if you do, like, comment, and share. And with that, and in case you don't remember, the master server, the host of this, is Sam's own mother, who we know better known to the us critters as Momlin. Expect a long clip right now. I'm just going to go a beverage of some sort.
Oh, hello. Hi, hello. I'm Momlin. What's your name? I'll try to remember all of those. I think you know my kids. A tiny green one. And a yellow metal one. And then there's that wandering bard. He's always been so horny, that boy. I'll tell you a secret. He got that from me. But at least it made me finally a grandma. Oh, there's a chair. Oh, that's better. Lately, I've had so much time on my hands. Those Thursday nights are so long. So I decided to take up knitting. Yeah, I'm making something special for my boy Breas. You know Breas? Well, winter is coming. It's going to be a cold winter. And so I made him something to keep his nether parts warm. You think this will help?
You see where Sarah gets it from.
He
That's what you
didn't
did right.
inherit that from me. Oh. 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 Wait. I'm not a knitter. I'm a critter.
Just include the actual players from the word eventually.
And it's Critmas. And look, all my gifts are right here in front of me. I love you too. So let's get this party started. Hit it, boys. I've been your goblin for so long. And now I'm here to sing my song. And with you here, because you're so smart, let's dive into Daggerheart. We'll roll for some hope and fear and share in the Christmas cheer. Because Critical Role is here. Now let's welcome them to the cast. Are you ready? I think the first one coming is Travis Willingham. Next we have Liam O'Brien. I think I see Taliesin Jaffe. She's in the house, Ashley Johnson. Ooh. It's Laura Bailey. Oh, I love you so much. Marisha Ray's here. Oh, Ashley Johnson. Wait. I blew it. I blew it. No, I didn't. Okay, good. And the center of our universe, it's Matthew Mercer. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. We're ready to get started.
I'm gonna fairly certain we're missing.
What?
We're missing one.
What? We're missing one?
Missing one. Yeah. Sorry.
What do you think? I'd forget my own son? I was just saving the best for last. Please welcome the best boy in the whole world, Sam Riegel. Come on, give your mama a hug. I love you too. And now we're ready to start the show. Are you ready? Let's do it. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye, Momlin.
She's got it. Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's.
Oh, man.
Welcome to tonight's special Critmas Critical Role One Shot.
Woo.
Where a bunch of us nerdy ass voice actors sit around and play Daggerheart.
We play
Thank you all so much for joining us. This is so much fun. It's, as you probably heard when my mic was on backstage, it's going to be pretty weird. We had some wonderful suggestions from our VIP crew that have radically made it weirder. I'm excited to try and incorporate some of that. But before we jump into our wonderful game tonight, we do have some announcements to get through. Beginning with our live show sponsor, Saley. Sam?
It is Saley, Matt. I don't have a wireless mic, but someone will bring that out to me any second. Our live show sponsor is Saley. Right here. Matt, when you think of the holidays, what comes to mind?
Like cozy fires, cocoa, hanging with family.
Incorrect. The holidays mean one thing only: reliable internet. That's why this season you need Saley, a new eSIM service app that works worldwide. If you've ever been lost abroad or needed to surf the web with no Wi-Fi, you know how great local SIM cards can be. Well, an eSIM provides an internet connection without the hassle of a physical card, plus it saves money on roaming fees. Are you feeling holly jolly yet?
Not particularly.
Well, boy, we really got an E-Grinch over here. I know what'll help you get into the eSIM spirit: a Christmas carol all about Saley.
Oh.
And to help, I'll need Saley himself, the mascot you know and love.
Simmy, Simmy, Saley!
Oh, Saley, you lovable scamp. Okay, so, is this on? No, of course not. Check, check, check. Okay.
There we go.
For this carol, we're going to need all of you to sing along. So when we point to this side of the audience from this aisle over, we're going to need you to sing this with me. Simmy, simmy, sail, sim, sim, sail. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Simmy, simmy, sail, sim, sim, sail. It really rolls off the tongue. Now, over here, from that aisle over, when Saley points to you, you're going to sing the same thing. Simmy, simmy, sail, sim, sim, sail. Ready?
Simmy, simmy, sail, sim, sim, sail.
Perfect. And for all of you in the middle, you're going to sing something oh so slightly different. You're going to sing simmy, sail, sim, sail.
Oh, God.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Simmy, sail, sim, sail. Oh, it's so great. Okay. I think we're ready. So, Maestro, just hit the song, will you? Here we go. Oh boy. Deck your phone with fast connection.
Simmy, simmy, sail, sim, sim, sail.
160 countries in every direction.
Simmy, simmy, sail, sim, sim, sail.
Works on Android and on iPhone.
Simmy, sail, sim, sim,
Everybody
sail.
now. Global plans in any time zone. One more time. Simmy, simmy, sail,
Sim, sim, sail.
Wow, we did it. We did it. Thanks, Saley. And Matt, are you finally in the Christmas spirit?
Absolutely not.
Well, I tried. Get exclusive 15% discount on Saley eSIM data plans by using Critical Role at checkout. Download the Saley app or visit saley.com/Critical Role to take advantage of this offer now. Simmy, simmy, sail to you, Matt.
Oh, boy. Thank you, Sam.
And okay, there. A few more announcements, including the fact that tonight's game will be using the Daggerheart rule. What is currently the final Daggerheart rules, which are different than the ones which do have some slight differences, I believe, from last what we heard of during the Menage Trias, the third installment of the Tales of Menagerie, which were the Daggerheart one shots to introduce. One second. So just had to say goodnight to someone, and also the music from tonight is they have a bunch of Christmas carols and stuff, aka like their holiday themed music, which is available at Scanlan Short Haul the Music online. I don't think you can look it up. Now, on to the actual episode.
All right. The holidays have come. A time of reflection on the year past and hope for the year to come forward. A time that gathers friends and family, a reminder of the communities we cherish. And during the latter half of the 1980s, within the sleepy Midwest town of Springvale Springs, the holidays have also meant chaotic shopping, slushy road conditions, and small-town drama. But this night, the eve before Christmas itself, a gentle snowfall blankets the river-wound little town.
Warning: the first thing is going to be long clips because they have to introduce all the
As the
characters.
afternoon sun glows gently behind the darkened clouds. This afternoon before the eve of Christmas carries a unique tension, alongside the joyful excitement and anticipation as neighbors play pleasantries while silently judging each other's decorations. Businesses prepare to close for the evening while parents dash around for last-minute presents. And then the hush begins to fall across the water tower, the playground, the arcade, the mall. Christmas Eve is nearly here. But it is here in this suburban cul-de-sac within a modestly decorated home, this very, very nice abode that belongs to Mayor Cameron Blake and his newly wedded bride, Iris Ginsburg Blake. A central abode which is a beacon of hope for Springvale Springs. And it is here that they've invited a small gathering of friends to this, as soft incandescent light-colored strings reflect across the snow. The first group begins to arrive to the door. But here within the house itself, gentle music plays, the rooms of antique furniture that is rarely ever used or sat upon, all arranged perfectly to present an air of affluence and importance. After all, it is the mayor. We have Bethany walking in to check in on her father. Laura, if you would mind describing Bethany for me.
Oh. Thank
Just let me check something real quick. Sorry about that.
you. I think everybody knows about Bethany. She's homecoming queen, prom queen, straight A student, president of the student council. She really, obviously most popular girl. Perfectly placed hair, perfectly manicured nails. Everything is presented perfectly, just as her father once.
And describe her father for me in his current.
Cam Blake. He is 6'2", salt and pepper hair, $1 million smile that he doesn't tell anyone he paid for. And this holiday, he is wearing a Christmas sweater. He always has a new one for every holiday party, a tie underneath it, and his slacks with his perfectly polished shoes.
As you walk in, you see him brushing what looks like some sort of a brief mess across the front of it. Oh, my goodness. Bethany, would you be a doll and get the hydrogen peroxide? It seems I've messed myself.
Of course, Father.
Thank you, dear. Could you please get your mother for me as well? I'd like to see her in the den.
My mother.
By the way, I did watch the Session Zero before this came out, so. Oh, another quick warning. This is was watched live, and therefore all my notes, there might be a little alterations needed for the time slots I listed.
Mother's not here, Dad.
Bethany, please, could you just, for one night, be civil, be respectful, be the wonderful daughter you are, and do not embarrass me.
I'll get Iris.
As he brushes himself off, the doorbell rings and he rushes off. And darts. As we come around the corner into the kitchen, we see preparing what looks like a massive turkey that was probably delivered not too long ago. The foil being pulled off on one side, the smell of it beginning to permeate throughout the kitchen. You see Iris Ginsburg Blake.
Mm-hmm.
If you wouldn't mind describing your mother for me.
Well, it will be hard for this audience to picture her. but she's so cute. She's 5'6". She's got dark brown hair. She is cooking up a storm, and she's always the center of attention. She's a busybody, and she's always got a big smile and telling a joke. And right next to her is me.
You are now walking into the kitchen as she kind of looks over her shoulder.
Ralph, if you'd be so kind as to help me place the rest of the table, I don't know how this works.
Okay. Happy to, Mom. I think, I mean, I'm so used to having matzo ball soup and lighting the Hanukkah, but I guess this is how the goys do it. I mean, do you baste first and then you cook it, or do you cook it first and then you baste it? Let's just baste it twice.
That sounds fine to me. Look, for the both of us tonight, we'll just watch and learn as best we can. And if
I come barging in the room.
Hello, dear.
My dad wants you.
Oh, hi, Bethany. Wow, it's a really great outfit you've got on. And did you change your hair? It looks so...
Shut up, chode.
Thank you, fair daughter. I'll go see to your father.
And she exits the room with a kind of a glance over her shoulder and huffs out of the kitchen, leaving the two of you alone amongst the undelivered spread.
So, do we... I didn't see a stocking for you. Aren't you gonna hang a stocking?
My mom always hung the stockings.
Well, we could start a new tradition tonight. I just really want to get this whole Christmas thing, and really, I'm sort of schwitzing over it a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe we could go into our parents' room and get some of your mom's skanky underwear and hang it from the fireplace instead.
I just think that they're really in love, and I think we should support that. And, you know, they're a family, and I guess we are too, although not blood related, so, you know, technically anything could happen legally.
No. God, no. Please, no.
I better go.
You really should.
I'll hang a stocking for you. Do you hang them on the tree, or I'm so
Just
new at
get
this.
out!
Okay.
As you There are two kids there awaiting first as their parents are still getting
Yeah, two new arrivals as a normal
the
rank.
materials out of the car. Let's go ahead and start over here. Tristan, if you wouldn't mind describing yourself.
Yeah, I'm Tristan Beasley. I'm one of the older kids.
Well, it'll be very hard to for me to remember the character because it's a one-shot, so I'm not familiar. So I'll probably be often referred to by the player names or just going to the wiki to recheck.
School. I'm same age as Bethany. Got a big head of curly hair. He's cute. He doesn't really realize it or understand it, and he's very confident, and you're never really sure why. He's tall. He's gangly. He has a way too long scarf on and a big smile, and he's got his arm around his kid sister's massive puffy jacket. Hey, happy holidays! Sorry, the doorbell's not broken, isn't it? We knocked for a bit too.
Yes,
We knocked for like 3 minutes.
We were just trying to get to the household, not a worry.
I mean, we are a little early.
That's fine. Gwenny, was it?
Yes, Gwenny.
Gwenny, thank you so much.
Guinevere Beasley.
Guinevere.
You
What?
can call me Gwenny. Sorry, I'll let you talk.
Of course, no worries.
You're doing great.
Come on inside, and I'll go ahead and greet your parents as they come around. Gwenny, if you don't mind describing yourself.
Yes, Gwenny is 13 3/4, and she's got pigtails. She's a kid sister of Tristan. She's got a headgear. And you know, she's figuring it out.
Love it. I spill all over myself here.
I have that effect on people.
You do.
Well, welcome to our home.
Hey, Ralph.
Hey!
What's up?
Yeah.
Hey, Bethany! Hey,
Bernie.
Ralph!
Hey, I've got a cool icebreaker. How about a joke?
Love jokes.
What's Madonna's favorite sauce? Hollandaise.
Was she around? I don't even remember.
Laughter comes barreling into the door as you watch both of the Blake parents stepping through with the Beasleys. There you see Walton Beasley, the father of these two teenagers, step through himself as kind of like coif puffed blonde hair with like a wave to it. He himself has a scarf that almost matches that of his son's. He's got a little bit of the artistic goatee, and he's like stepped through himself as kind of like coif puffed blonde hair with like a wave to it. He himself has a scarf that almost matches that of his son. Invited us over, Mayor. We've for a long time just dallied around in social circles, so it really is an honor, isn't it? And he turns over to his wife, Phaedra, who has this like long, dark brunette hair that is so many curls, almost flows like a fairy as she walks in, and she's like, "Indeed, it's so nice to be amongst culture."
What? Are those panties on the fireplace?
Bethany. Those are my mom.
You watch as Iris turns and goes, that's probably a mistake, and she darts off, and you watch as Walton leans over onto the mayor and goes, "You dog." I guess it's going to be a good Christmas Eve.
Swingers. They are so
Yes, of course.
swingers.
Okay, Dad, save it for the house.
They step on into the rest of the chamber as the door closes behind. Out on the driveway, we do catch one, what looks like a bicycle that is riding up along the side. Who do we see riding that bicycle over here?
Oh, that makes sense. So I'm Dylan. You kind of get a sense I've kind of got long, shaggy hair, definitely like an army surplus jacket that may have never been washed. It's hard to tell. Jeans that are ripped up and are hanging on. It's cool. And kind of has an air of like just no matter where he goes, somehow it's loitering all the time. And he's biking up, and he's got like a small gift bag with him as he's biking up, and kind of just lets the bike drop and keeps walking. Hey, Mr. Blake, Mayor, can I call you Cam?
As you're shouting as the door slams, and you're just kind of not even paying attention. You're still kind of out in the driveway.
Was that Dylan?
I think it was.
Yeah. Was he even invited?
I mean, I think he knows about them. I'm gonna peek
I
out the window.
probably invited him, I think.
You invited him?
Well,
to...
I invited a couple people. I know this is not my house. It's the holidays.
You know what? That is in keeping in the spirit of of Mazel Tov and of
It's the spirit of Mazel Tov.
yeah, it's just spreading the joy of the season, and we should let him in. Thanks, Ralph.
I open the door.
Bethany, hi, a Merry Christmas for you.
Merry Christmas for me.
Yeah, it's,
I look inside. What is it?
It's a series of books that are tied up with a ribbon with a little, looks like little comic books maybe? Yeah, I thought so.
What'd you get?
Dylan, you shouldn't have.
I had to literally punch Tex. to
Nothing.
get
It's
the-
beer. Go away.
Lots of beer.
I'm gonna run to my room.
She's so mysterious.
It's great to see you all. Hi, Gwen. Thank you.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Oh, are you kidding? Look at this place. It's great. I'm gonna walk over, sit down, put my feet up. On whatever.
Take a seat, relax. Do you want anything to drink?
Wait, I'm supposed to do that.
We'll do it, Ralph.
Dylan, man, did you bring presents for everybody, or?
Oh, I didn't know who was gonna be here.
Okay.
So I just decided, no. Ralph?
Hey.
Hey. Okay.
So I just decided, no. What do you think? I mean,
Riley, if you wouldn't mind describing yourself.
Hello, welcome to the Blake residence. I'm Ralph. Hi. Hi.
Riley, if you wouldn't mind describing yourself.
You see a disheveled teen girl, maybe 16, just turned 16. She's a little sweaty because she just grinded a sick curb on her skateboard. And did not dress up for this at all, and kind of just has this air about her at any given time that she doesn't want to be here or talking to you. Hey, yeah, what was your name again?
Ralph Bader Ginsburg.
Ralph.
Blake.
Right, I've seen you around school.
Yeah, you're the new kid, right?
Yeah.
Wow, and you're like from like Korea or something?
No, well, I'm from the United States, but oh shit, my board! Shit, wait, it's rolling down the street. Hang on.
no, don't come back.
Hey, it's a long driveway, steep.
Are we about to learn an
Sorry.
amazing lesson? Oh, no.
Sorry.
I come back from
Oh,
upstairs
sorry.
where I was hiding my comic books.
Hey, this is Riley.
Oh, shit.
Hey, how are you?
You used to live in Berlin, right? Isn't that your deal?
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, but my dad was stationed over there.
She's fluent in German.
I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, I've kind of traveled around. You know, he's actually a major in he's a nuclear engineer. So he's kind of babysitting the nuclear silo.
But so you're not fluent, but are you like semi-fluent? You know, a little bit?
Yeah, I can say fick dish.
Excellent.
What's that mean?
Fuck you.
Oh.
He just asked what it means.
Yeah.
How did she get an invite? This is such lame.
Children!
Holy shit, this house. What the fuck?
Where is everyone
doesn't
coming from?
Oh, hey, Rebecca?
Bethany.
Bethany. What's up?
Who? You're more than welcome to join.
Are you rich?
Yes.
Cool.
How did you hear about the party?
Oh, Lynn invited me.
Gwen.
Oh,
Gwenny.
It's fine. You can call me whatever you want. I'll respond to it.
okay.
I told her, because she's new to town, and I just figured, you know, in the spirit of the holidays, we should all just be nice to each other.
Yeah, we're all mishpucha here.
That's what I said.
Is that German?
Sort of. That's a touchy subject.
They keep conversing with each other. We found God's sakes. Tristan, Liam's character, there is doped up. He talks about like what he does in theater in the theater club, which apparently includes his role as the stage janitor.
In his early 30s, kind of greasy. Guy goes to go for the door and opens it up. And what you see waiting across the way is the sun's like setting in the distance. You see a man in his early 30s, kind of greasy, dark hair, kind of in an Elvis-like coif. He's wearing a white button-up gas station attendant shirt, but he has it open with a wide lapel a bit. And he's like, "Hey, brother, how you doing?" The mayor goes, "Pelvis, I wasn't..." I wasn't aware you were invited into our abode. Pelvis, of which the the Blake children probably know, is the estranged younger brother of the mayor who hasn't really shown up much around the household, but seems to be kind of cool if a little weird. He's carrying a large cardboard box that kind of set on the side. He lifts up and kind of things rattle around inside. He goes, well, you know, just I got nowhere else to go around here in town, and since it's the holiday season, figured I'd go ahead and bring a few gifts. I got some keepsakes, got some presents for some of the kids, and actually got some old family heirlooms here to pass on to them. So, I don't know, I think it'd be a good idea to get the family around. He looks past him towards the kids, like nodding for approval.
Yeah, can I take your box for you?
Oh, yeah, by all means.
Uncle Pelvis, thanks.
Hey, Pelvis, wow.
What's up, Billy?
Hey, good to see you too.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a thing.
Hey, Pelvis.
Hi, Gwenny. All right. Looks like we got a good gathering here. I'm gonna go ahead and get a beer. And Cameron says, there are no beers here, unfortunately. This is a sober family affair.
What?
What?
What? You could have mentioned that.
I didn't know.
Riley kind of leans into to Gwenny. Is his name Pelvis or Elvis? Or was it Elvis and people just call him Pelvis? Or is he Pelvis and he's trying to make Elvis happen?
See, we don't know.
Okay. Just curious.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a good question, though.
Yeah, okay.
As you all gather into the family den.
They go in and start having their dinner.
Read lips. I know how to get down there without being seen.
They're talking about they're trying to get sneak into where the where the beer is being stored for the original party.
Sorry, I can read lips.
How do you know that?
I have been here so many times, like 2.
Everywhere.
Invited? Were you invited?
As some of the smaller gifts are kind of presented after dinner, and eventually Pelvis kind of pulls up the remains of the box. He goes, now, I don't mean to, take over here for a second, but while y'all been doing your family thing, I've been looking into our family history a little bit, and found out that, I don't know if y'all remember, we had a sweet little grandmother on the Blake side of the family, old Oma Sigrid. A few generations back, it left a bunch of things that were just kind of floating in what's that called? Repro or something. But
Reprobate?
reprobate, that's the one.
Yeah.
Well, I figured it'd be a good thing for y'all to have. I kept a few things myself that seemed to have a little history to the family. And she kind of pulls out like an old tattered mug and what looks like a fake pearl necklace that looks nice, but it also looks a bit tarnished. Sets it down. The one thing he kind of pulls out that looks really cool, he goes, now this here looks like a jewelry box, but I can't get it open for the life of me. And he pulls out this rather large, strange-looking wooden box, about 1 foot by 1 foot, that is intricately carved. You can see where the 4 feet of it sit. They seem to curl up as hands that clutch the edge of each corner of the box. Amongst them, along the side, it's like these swirls that form like holly leaves and berries, and beautiful bits of vine that seem to creep up, just carved into the wood itself. There's other details in there, but even at a glance, you can't quite make out the specifics of it. And it all seems to reach up to the handle at the top of the box. And there's a massive, it's like a tarnished iron lock that sits over the front with an open keyhole on it.
That is so cool.
It's an ancient artifact.
Can I touch it?
By all means, I've been trying for a while.
Pandora's box.
Does it shake? Does it rattle?
Is there a keyhole or a contraption?
There is a keyhole in it. However, it doesn't rattle when you shake it, but it is far heavier in your grasp than you expected it to be. You know what? Go ahead and roll an instinct roll for me.
ASWELL!
No. Okay. Wait, I gotta find my.
There's only 2 dice.
I know. No, I'm
There's
choosing.
only
I'm
2
choosing
dice.
the right ones. Okay. Okay. Well, I rolled a 20, but with fear.
20 with fear. Okay, good to know.
But you still.
So as you're clutching the box here for a second, you get this kind of odd, ominous sense as your hands touch it. You can almost feel like the vines begin to move and shift. You can glance into the interior of the woodwork itself, the fine, kind of darkened texture of it seeming to almost move and writhe. This warm, fuzzy feeling seems to fill you inside. It's almost joyful, like the onset of a sneeze that never goes away. Looking upon it, the hands themselves seem to almost clutch harder on the edges, and you swear you can almost hear the faint music in the back of your mind, sourcelessly. And then as you release it, you're back at the table for a second and kind of set the box down. That was odd.
Are you okay?
Yeah, this box is just weird.
And then Rich's character, Riley said the guys are more talking like how she spent time overseas because of her father's work. I forget if he's actually part of the military or just part of like a nuclear control stuff, but he currently works at the nuclear plant in town. And actually has spent time overseas as an. Oh, that's what that meant. Spent time overseas as an experience, because if you go, you can list like 2 experience when you start. You have experience, which are just like phrases or sentences which can apply to your character, and you can get burst to. A bonus to your rolls, depending on if you can explain, like, logically find a way to apply that to whatever you're doing at the time. There, she herself examines the box stuff, can see something of letters on the inside of some sort. You make out, but they do appear like something more of a runic type in style. However, because of a failed save she made, using her instinct stuff, she gets she marks 1 stress. They start spreading more of the presence, and Bethany tries to start leading them to the basement to try to find the beer. But they're kind of being blocked off and stuff, so.
And pushing through, there is just all manner of strange objects, devices.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you, my mom rearranged the drawers in here.
Oh,
She thought that this system was more organized than your mom had
did you
it.
see where your mom put the key to the basement?
No, I didn't. I didn't see, but I do think that this system is a little bit better. Why are you looking at me like that?
That's a look of murder.
Dylan.
This party needs more delinquency. Hold on. And I'm calling for some beer.
You're calling for beer? Wait, we have a whole fridge.
Can I try to
I'm
pick
waiting.
one up?
I'm letting the phone ring. I'm calling the guy I have. So
Eventually the line picks up. Hey Tanner, where are you, and what do you look like as you answer your phone?
This is Tanner, standing inside of a phone booth in my family-owned dump. This is Tanner, speak.
Hey, trash boy. Party at the Blake's house. It's minimum 2 6-packs. Are you in?
Hey, Big D. First of all, it's not trash boy, it's just trash. Second of all, 2 6-packs, that's gonna run you a fat 20 note. I need a Jefferson.
Can you wait till New Year?
New Year?
Yeah, I'm a little short right now.
Yeah, all right. But the vig is steep, I'm just gonna tell you right now. 2 6-packs, I'll be there in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
What's wrong with that kid?
So
Did you just invite Tanner Trash to the house?
No, I invited beer, and it comes with a side of Tanner.
it doesn't take too long for eventually a soft knock at the window of the kitchen. And what do they see standing outside the window, Tanner?
They see a big fog spot on the window and then a dick being drawn in. With a bunch of spiky pubes and some spurt. And then I see Ginsburg inside and I'm like, hey, Ginsburg, open the door.
Oh, look, he drew a picture of your Uncle Groin.
I quickly go over and open the door. Tanner, what are you doing here?
What do you mean? I'm on a delivery. Do you have my money or not, Ginsburg?
Me? I don't. My money? You're. What?
Hey, Tanner.
Oh, hey, Tiffany.
What's up?
It's Bethany.
Yeah, Bethany. Yeah, how's it going? Where's Dylan?
He's here. Dylan!
Oh, what? Oh my God, you got it. Oh, I owe you so big. It has been so lame. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Tanner.
What's up, turd?
Did you come over for the holiday celebration?
For the what?
Well, we're all hanging out.
Hey, Tanner, are you coming in or?
Oh, what's up, Hamlet?
Wait, did you bring anything?
Yeah, I brought 2 6-packs. How many of you guys are there?
You should crawl through the window. We split off from the adults. We're getting out of
usually
here.
go to the back door, but there's a bunch of parents.
Usually, do you come here a lot? What are you guys dating?
Listen.
Wait, are you?
No way. Like I would ever date Tanner.
Oh, so you're single?
Wait,
Like, do you want to come in or what?
I mean,
Yeah, I think you should come in.
is the mayor inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'll come in.
it's Christmas Eve. You should probably go down the chimney.
So Tanner, describe what they see as you come into the homestead.
You see, Tanner Codswallop, also known as Tanner Trash, or just Trash for short. Tanner looks like he got held back about 7 times. He's varsity football, wrestling, lacrosse, basketball, baseball, and swimming. Has a little peach fuzz on his lip and probably shouldn't be in school anymore. But also there's a skunky odor emanating from his hoodie.
What's
Anyway.
that smell?
That smell? What smell? Are you a narc?
No, I just smell something. It kind of smells like a skunk.
Don't worry
Yeah,
about
it's
it.
the dump. You smell the dump.
Yeah. Listen, one of those beers, by the way, is mine. It's got my name on it. Turd, why don't you grab me a brewski?
I'll see your name anywhere.
Just... Do you see the one with the bottle cap on it? There you go.
It's about this time you notice at the edge of the doorway is Phaedra Beasley, the
Oh.
mother of both of you, kind of in her lace little dress, arms crossed, looking upon this display.
I immediately dive in front of Gwenny and fill the frame of the door so that Mom can't see. Hey, Ma.
Hi, children. Looks like you're having a little party here.
We're just hanging out.
Hi, Mrs. Beasley.
Yeah, we're figuring out electives for next year at school.
You're not doing anything unsavory, are you?
No,
Don't want to
course
join
not.
in.
No, Miss Beasley,
Miss
you can
Beasley,
trust us, okay?
Miss Beasley, you look fantastic tonight, and I have a joke that you might like. I'm going to use my experience called Class Clown to try to distract her with a joke.
Okay.
I'm going to say to her, what's Mr. T's favorite month? April Fools.
Definitely roll a presence roll. Take,
Okay, that is, with my bonus, that is a 21
with hope.
with fear.
With fear. Okay, so mark off your hope for using your experience.
He's gonna
I'll go ahead and take that fear. She leans in close to you and goes,
I'm sorry, I don't get it here.
Oh yeah, he's doing. Mr. T's this guy. He's on TV. He's really cool.
I smell something.
Mom.
she sniffs in the air. You start getting a little nervous.
Is it that skunk smell?
I believe that is it.
She looks over towards Tanner and walks forward towards you.
He ran over to the skunk outside.
Her kind of fade dress kind of flows as she kind of beelines towards you like Galadriel intensely towards Frodo. It's like,
Is that an illicit substance I smell on your person, Tanner?
How's it going, Miss B? No, I just came from wrestling practice, and I haven't bathed, and my gooch smells.
You would be in very serious trouble if the man of this house learned that you had brought illicit substances into his home with his daughter. Perhaps you need to get rid of it quickly.
Whoa. Hamlet, your mom is fucking cool. Sure, Mrs. B. I just, the skunk I ran over outside, there was this little baggie next to it. I don't know.
How did that get in there?
I don't know, but make sure it's disposed of properly and.
Just scored the adult something there, I think.
Education teacher.
That makes so much.
Hello? Mrs. Beasley, our mother, is the sex education teacher.
That makes so much sense. I just thought she was crazy wise.
Wait. Were your parents hitting on our parents?
Oh, they're definitely into some swinger shit.
I mean, they don't do that anymore.
Dude, it's written all over them.
What?
I don't think.
I think
You hear
there's
laughter from upstairs, and the skunk smell gets stronger.
Damn. Curriculum is so comprehensive.
That's so gross.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah, take it.
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
No.
That's gross. But like,
start,
is
like,
this that kind of a house where like people can't?
Let's go. Hey, wait, Dylan, I brought a Polaroid. Maybe we should just, like.
What?
What? I mean, that would be offensive and gross. We should get out of here.
Do you have the hots for their mom?
Yeah.
Bethany. Bethany, this conversation begins to dull into a in the background as you look past the hallway that leaves the kind of kitchen window area, and you see the light from the basement door that was previously locked just open and spread against the hall.
Hey guys, maybe we can get away from the noise downstairs.
Basement time?
It looks like it's unlocked.
How'd you do that?
I don't know, maybe it was just stuck or something.
Yeah, let's go.
Bring the beer.
Sweet.
And the oregano.
You all quietly gather what materials you need from the kitchen and begin to quietly tiptoe down.
They manage to get to the basement. They all see a lot of stuff there. They also find at the table where the box is being, the box of their uncle barber is being held. And Talison's character, Dylan, is has a look there. It uses a experience a pick and pull or something. You can hear the music. As it looks, the hands around it sort of relax. The hand-like markings on the sort of look like they relax. Suddenly, the box opens. There's light and a warmth. And
As this happens, you watch as vines begin to curl out and wrap on the sides. Holly bushes seem to expand, bright red berries almost peering off the sides of the table. The table has become part of the side.
I push Ralph behind me.
I gavolt!
The lid that sits on the side is the light as a glowing blue orb seems to appear from the inside, and with it you watch as ribbons of light and color seem to just spill out and wrap around the actual like load-bearing pillars of the area and begin to wrap around all of you. This light seems to take almost a human shape, like the tiniest of beautiful humans, this kind of androgynous-looking humanoid, fairy-like entity, this semi-translucent blue spirit seems to unravel, yawning.
Commies are small.
As it unleashes its hands, the light gets brighter. The vines shoot out against all of you, wrapping around you. You find yourselves tethered, and you feel that warmth beginning to grow from within you, like a fire's about to burn you from the inside. As it does, you suddenly start to shift and change.
Is this a Christmas thing?
it's a Critmas thing.
Some alien ancient magic seems to take root within your actual physical selves and begin to turn you inside out. Let's begin
Take
here.
the young one, she's still a virgin!
Whoa!
Riley. So each
I have sex all the time! No, you don't! Everyone knows!
There's nothing
Each
wrong
of you-
with being a virgin.
Each of you, correct. Each of you have envelopes in front of you. Pull the one from Marisha to you.
Oh my
As Marisha, if you would describe how you
Oh my God, I'm so excited for this.
transform.
Oh wait, that's not me.
Very-
This is
you
shit.
going-
Wait.
Marisha, you already know yours.
Oh,
Let's do it.
I know,
There be a
but I
sex
do-
waste of
okay,
all.
wait, I have a paper for this. I just want to be refreshed.
I'm
waiting
There we
for you to
go.
describe it.
Okay. So you see Riley's cargo pants start to get shorter and shorter. First they're like high waters, and then they go up to the knees, and then they keep going as you see hooves start to elongate out from the bottom of her jeans. Riley? You know, her puffer jacket does the same thing as it gets shorter and shorter, and her red bushy hair that's coming out from under her hat starts to spread, and it gets bushier and bushier and turns almost into a mane. as her arms start to elongate, and then she kind of like cracks her head a little bit as her nose starts to elongate and turns into a reindeer skull. And from the back of her ball cap, antlers start to grow and start to reach the ceiling as you see, and they almost start to catch some of the Christmas lights that manifest and start weaving in and out between her antlers. And then you see along her arms almost Nordic style art is starting to be sketched around her fur.
At which point, Tanner begins to feel this tether within him and begin to pull him into a strange new physical presence. Tanner, would you mind describing your transformation as the rest of you find his?
I scramble backwards in the basement, and I find a trash can nearby, and I grab the metal lid, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck is... And Tanner starts hitting the ground, and as he's hitting the ground, his forearms start growing, the muscle starts adding to his arms, and fur starts to grow, his hoodie starts to split, it turns into like these suspenders, and all of a sudden his red bandana turns into like a Santa hat. And Tanner turns into this fucking silverback banging cymbal toy monkey. Oh, what the fuck is happening?
Gwenny, as you're screaming, your voice seems to shift.
I'm gonna leave the basement.
As you turn to run, your legs seem to not be quite as sturdy as they were before.
What's happening? What's happening?
Indeed, Gwenny, what is happening? If you wouldn't mind describing what you become.
Okay, as the transformation happens, Gwenny's eyes turn into just round black voids of terror.
Gwenny?
And she starts to shrink, but fills out into 3 round balls of snow. Her headgear turns into this horrifying metal mouth. Arms poking out.
Terrifying.
What the fuck?
As you watch Gwenny actually melt in front of you and scream that, Dylan, if you wouldn't mind, as you look down at your hands himself.
I start to feel something weird in my mouth, and there's these teeth, these like tusks that start growing out of my mouth, and I look down, and there's white hair that's starting to cover my hands, and then my cheeks just start to kind of pulse, and my eyebrows pulse as my face changes, it becomes this weird simian type, and my hair gets really long and white everywhere. So my chain wallet starts to wrap around me.
Sharing in the screaming, Tristan joins the fray as you...
He's freaking out over his little sister is turning into a lump, but his body starts to elongate. His arms get longer, his legs get longer. He stretches up till his shoulders are pressing into the ceiling. His clothes starts to burst. Everywhere is tufts of fur spread out on his chest. The pants split open Hulk style, and horns grow up out of his head, straight up and out to the side, and his tongue elongates out till he turns into a ripped fucking Krampus. Oh my God! What? Oh my God, look at my abs! Oh, he's a teen wolf! They're gonna cast me as Richard III, motherfuckers!
As his tongue lashes around in the space, the energy of the magic spreading into the chamber. Out of the corner of your eyes, you're so focused on yourself, you don't realize the massive icicles that are growing on the edges of the chamber and cutting up through the floor, the growth of the strange ivy and vines and holly itself, turning the basement around you into a veritable dark forest. As Bethany, what do we see? Oh.
I start running away and clutching at things, but as I do, I fall over and I realize my legs are slowly disappearing as my skirt gets longer and longer, and I start shrinking more and more. My
body turns into kind of this bulbous sphere, and my face starts cracking and turning into wood. As I realize I turn into a tree topper.
Oh no!
I didn't even have hands.
It's a tree topper.
I try to flutter my stupid mesh wings, and I take off from the ground just a little bit.
Your eyes are so scary.
Your arm, what happened to your eye?
I don't like it.
Bethany, you're a toy!
In the middle of all this chaos, poor Ralph Bader Ginsburg Blake. Screaming.
I'm screaming, I just want to enjoy Christmas. I just want to enjoy Christmas. I just want to enjoy Christmas. I just want Christmas. And as I'm chanting, my acne, which, by the way, this is just makeup. My acne starts to explode. And green pus starts spewing out of all of my acne all over my face until my entire face erupts and becomes green, and I shift and grow and turn into a large Grinch.
I just want Christmas for myself.
And I also kind of look like Gritty. Go Flyers!
As the immediate panic subsides into near hyperventilation of you all looking across at each other, in the middle, the strange kind of blue fairy-looking spirit stands there smiling amongst all of you. Ah, I'm free from the Jublin box. Ah, mein Lieber, frohe 4 Tagen, mein children.
Wait, you speak German, right?
Yeah, she said something for Tagen.
What?
Feiertagen.
She said Merry Christmas.
Frohe Feiertage.
I'm pretty sure that means Merry Christmas.
All must be cheerful. All must be in the spirit. You are all beautiful, and I will make everything just as beautiful. I must call my friends.
No.
The children must be judged.
No.
Takes off, shattering outside of the barely visible basement window.
Back, you bitch!
And scatters off into the night air as you watch, like the still growing ivy kind of curling out the window. The spirit vanished into the night.
Tristan!
Rennie! You guys, they're gonna sick the military on us.
As they look around, they see also the ice going around there. They look out the window, the lawn. It's become a lot. The surroundings have changed a lot. There are trees growing, but there are pine trees growing in the lawn, getting thicker. Yes, the ice is spreading.
Boning.
It's...
Oh, what if they fused?
I don't want to go check. They're probably in the middle of boning.
It's...
Oh, what if they fused? I
Like
got my Polaroid.
Actually, maybe we should go check.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds crazy and interesting.
Okay, you guys head up the stairs, and indeed, the interior of this gorgeous mayor's household has become this like nightmare wonderland with like cracking ice that seems to pierce out of the nearby windows. You can see bits of green are growing out of wherever wood is exposed. The center of the kitchen island is like pushed off to the side from what looks like an actual massive pine tree that's now pushing in real time, like growing out of the floor and beginning to pierce the ceiling. You push past and head to the parents' den upstairs, where you heard the laughter as well. The smell of weed is still strong from it as you kind of peek through the doorway, and the ice itself has pierced and coated the interior of this chamber. Most everything itself is locked in these massive kind of glacier-type ice, like monoliths. And there you can see, indeed, the mayor, Cameron Blake, straddled by Phaedra Beasley, both clothes on. It looks like the night was just beginning, but they are frozen in ice, and their eyes within the ice turn towards you, panicked.
They are worse away.
Where's my mom? Where's my mom?
You look on the other side, and Walton Beasley is in the process of giving a nice shoulder massage to your mother.
Mom!
They are both also frozen in ice. Her blouse is kind of off the shoulders a little bit. But they're both looking panicked, and their eyes also roll over towards you within their ice coffins.
I see a blanket frozen in frost on the side. Can I break it off and try to cover my mom?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay.
We gotta rescue them. If they stay like this for long, they could die or something. We gotta get them out of here. We gotta solve this.
I immediately grab Ginsburg and everybody else, and I start shoving them through the door, but my hands keep clapping, so it's like clang, 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 clang.
Don't use your voices. They can see us. What if they know it's us?
How would they know it's us?
What part of
It's a good point. It's a good point.
Wait. Do you think we're having a contact high? I've heard that's a thing.
It's a good question.
There is a lot of smoke in the air.
They take another look at the box, and through a history check or a translation, they find out it is called a cheer box. They check outside. The lawn has become a full forest now, resembling the Black Forest for those who would know. And what's versus character? Riley gets a tracker feature to try to find the direction, and they see a blue light heading for the water tower. General direction, at least.
The northeast of Creepy Miss Spring's house, you gather that it is likely traveling in the direction of... Actually, roll a d6 for me to see where it was going.
Ooh. Roll a d6. All right.
Man, I do not trust anything German.
5.
5, okay. All right, it is heading pretty far north, actually. It's heading in the direction of the water tower.
Okay. You see, like, in my antler, or like under my reindeer skull, my eyes kind of flicker a little bit, and it's almost like a night vision that almost kind of cues in Riley's head.
Whoa.
And she knows the way. Guys, follow me. And as she starts to clump forward, she hits a patch of black ice and just goes.
I love that song.
Wait! And then I turn around and I look for my skateboard that I left on the front porch.
But it looks a little different.
Oh?
It's a sled. Okay. Kink.
Wait, did we grab the box?
Yes.
Who grabbed the box?
Tanner grabbed the box when we went down there because I screamed it at him.
All right, so go ahead and mark down that you have the U-Bellen box.
I got the box.
And you're just pinching it between two giant symbols?
Yeah. Yeah. This is where lacrosse comes in handy.
Perfect.
Maybe, oh,
Um, they bring the box. They start giving chase across town. They reach the bridge and they look down. As they look down as they pass, they notice the river is frozen. And they also, looking ahead, they see like the ferry entered the woods near the tower, the water tower. Liam starts leading the way.
This is death of a salesman.
Okay. I'm Willie Loom, and I can work with that.
Yeah, and
I'm tired of the road.
You're tired of the road, and you just want to. I never saw Death of a Salesman.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, no, this is that brand new show that just came out, Les Miserables.
Oh.
And you're Jean Valjean, and you stole a loaf of bread, and Javert is after you, and I don't know where this is going, but I really like that show.
Revolution is so good.
It's good.
I'm going to spend a fear here.
oh no.
Yeah. And you watch as this blizzarding kind of, or not blizzarding yet, but the growing storm of snow and wind is picking up around you. Out of nowhere, a bolt of lightning strikes from the clouds somewhere between the thicket.
He sits here and there's a lightning striking by. Alright. They keep going. Also, as they're watching this, the growing thickets around them. There are growing thickets and one of them rises up in the middle of the party, splitting it. With And Sam's character Ralph uses his experience. I saw that episode.
No.
This is just reaction roll, so you don't get any hope.
7 with fear.
Okay, so I don't get any fear, it's just a reaction roll, but that is 1 failure.
9 with hope.
With hope. I mean, you don't get a hope on this, it's just a reaction roll.
That's right. You literally
But
just
that's
said that.
also
I'm so
another
sorry.
failure.
Oh, we'll keep saying it. Don't worry.
I know.
16 with hope.
Okay. No, it's good to say it. I'm just saying.
It is nice to say.
I'm saying that I'm hopeful that this is
I get
going to
that.
work.
Yeah.
And I love that for you.
Thank you.
All right, so that'd be -2 plus 1. So overall, it's a -1 to your final group check as you're navigating them through this space. So go ahead and make your instinct roll -1.
I made my instinct roll, and it's 2 10s. It's a critical.
Oh, there you go. Great.
I'm cavelling over here.
Great. So you as a crit, you also gain a hope and clear stress. If you have
It's a Christmas miracle, Ralph.
Oh, wow, it is. I can feel the spirit of Christmas sort of flowing through me, and it's pointing that way.
You can hear the faintest sound of trickling water.
I don't know from what, but we're gonna follow it.
All right, so as you guys are following that sound, we come back over to Tanner, Dylan, and Bethany. As you guys haven't noticed yet that the rest of the troop hasn't kept up, but you begin to snake around the thickened trees. You can see now the branches almost seem to reach out slowly like hands. You kind of push past them, and you can see there's a number of abandoned cars, their tops kind of caved in, their trunks open or torn away, their engines either already pulled for parts or themselves just rusted over, and now within them you can see like the intricate little bushes growing out. These kind of relics of abandoned industry have been taken by the holiday spirit. And you can see these tiny little red berries that appearing all around it. You can also smell this scent of like smoldering wood, almost. It's like something that had burned, the impact of the recent lightning strike.
Oh God, I think I'm really flammable.
I mean, just, you know, I think as long as you're not touching the ground, you're probably okay. I don't know how lightning works.
My hands light up.
Guide us. Guide us.
Okay, now I would like you to guide a navigation roll
Okay.
to your side of this troop now.
Does that hurt?
I can't feel anything. It's kind of warm. Weird.
If I could have Dylan and Tanner, both of you make instinct rolls for me.
Man, that is gonna make a love life really difficult.
I'm okay with it.
23 with
It's a
hope.
festival of lights.
17, and it's none of your business if I lose hope.
Fair. All right, great. So you get a +2 to your roll as you are leading this, but they helped you out.
And I'm rolling an instinct?
This is instinct, yes.
God, why didn't I give myself better instinct? +2, that would be 15 with fear.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. So I do gain a fear.
Good job, Becky.
On that one. So
You know my name. Trash, okay?
independently, both troops take wider routes, separated, but do eventually kind of guide themselves to the central point at the base of the water tower. You begin to see where part of the
The main rooms at the base of the water tower. This I see where the spirit is. It is over where the lightning struck, and there's a symbol there.
You see a humanoid. You see from within this kind of crater a bit of like a torch of flame. And you watch as a figure kind of emerges from this hole. You see a humanoid, a little bit bigger than Tanner's human size, a little smaller than what you are now. Its body covered in what looks like clothing, old clothing, but it's kind of tattered and dirty. Its arms, bundles of sticks. It looks like some sort of massive scarecrow that seems to almost grow as it steps out of the center of this. But where its scarecrow head would be, it is currently split in two. And where it was split, you can see the embers burning of where the lightning struck and divided it. And on the inside, both sides kind of seem to move like two parts of a mouth, kind of shifting on its own. And it kind of emerges from within and spins over towards the spirit. The spirit says, "Velkommen." And begins to fly off into the
No,
sky.
no.
That means welcome.
Thank you.
Do you want to do anything before it tries to take off?
I shoot her with my the slingshot.
Go for it.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and take a shot.
Oh, bad. What the heck? 11 with hope?
Oh.
11 with hope. Unfortunately, does not hit. But you do gain a hope for the roll. As you fire, it just goes wide and kind of vanishes into the night. But the spirit turns around, takes notice of you all, and goes, "You've come as well. Please walk with Hans. Hans, embrace the children." The scarecrow turns around, flames at its split head.
Keep him away from me.
No.
No.
And it begins to kind of head towards you, lumbering. It's going to take one heavy swing over towards you, Riley. It's now, like, it looks smaller distance. Now it's about 10 feet tall at the shoulder, and its splintered head, the closer you get. It looks like what you expect to be burning cinders. You almost see teeth writhing on the inside of its split head.
Yikes. And goes in and attacks Riley. I think it was like that's versus. Yeah, Riley.
As I launch at it. You've been naughty! I critted.
Yeah! Oh, you did!
For a 25.
All right, so you gain a hope and clear stress. That's a nice opening. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Now, also as a Krampus, when you succeed on an attack against a target within melee range, you can mark a stress to kick yourself off them, dealing an extra 2d6 damage.
Let's go. Roll an extra 2d6.
So the switch is 2d8. Okay, here it comes. Yeah, that's 7 and that's 1.
Well, you add that also too, because you crit with it. It's your max damage plus that. So
Plus that, so 16 plus that.
Plus that, yeah.
16. Okay, 17,
24 plus the kicking.
24 plus the plus 3 is 27.
Plus kicks. For a total of 33 points of damage. So I run in and slap its scarecrow ass with the switch and spin it around and then just start kicking up its body. And I leap up into the air and crash down in front of my little sister. What the fuck do I do now?
So that's a severe wound. So marks 3 hit points on that. It does get a reaction. Vengeful spirit. As Hans Trapp, this strange entity, you come down and slam it in its face. Before you kick off its body, it reaches up and its extended claws, its wooden claws seem to rake out and grab your body for a second. Before you can kick entirely off of it, it pulls you in and the fire burns in your face. The cinders seem to intensify, and you swear you can see where the twigs begin to withdraw and writhing flesh and teeth begin to take over from the inside of its split head and throat. As it tries to
Attack. Ashley then goes in with a cinder grasp spell. That's true.
Well, you kick off in time, but the flames.
All right. Why can't you ever read dice? We've traveled across the entire country. You're using new dice.
All right, that's 15 with hope.
15 with hope is actually just perfectly enough.
Yes.
So you take a hope and roll your damage on roll.
All right. Okay, so that is d20 plus 3. D20. Okay. Oh! That's 22 points of damage.
That's going to be a major wound, so it takes 2 hit points from that.
Why do I have a fire ability?
This doesn't make any sense!
You're melting!
As well as once, like the burning inside of its split head, now the flames begin to curl across its shoulders and other parts of its body. It's now like half of a burning wicker man, like in the middle of this space, as the spirit's kind of drifting way up in the air, looking down, kind of smiling and looking upon the chaos.
Do you think this thing was a person like we were?
It doesn't matter. We gotta end this thing. It's evil.
Kill it!
All right. Spend a fear immediately
no.
to have it jump in here and make a twig claw strike against you, since you're right in its face and just set it aflame. You hear this like evil, angry gurgling inside its fury, and it lunges.
Why is it making that noise?
That's going to be a 9 to hit you. What's your evasion?
It's 11.
No, you can't hit anything.
And
When a creature acts while on fire, they must take an extra 2d6.
Roll 2d6 damage.
Okay.
It swings wide towards you, furious, but it's
5.
5 damage.
Yep.
All right, that is just a minor wound to it, so it takes another hit point. It swings a heavy, angry, flaming arm towards you, but your lithe snowman body
I roll backwards.
you just- out of the way. Goes wide.
I know Mom is frozen in coitus right now, but for some reason I think she'd be so proud of you.
All of this action is making me so verklempt and so nervous, and my stomach is bubbling, and I ate a lot of candy canes, and so I come up close to it, and I just barf candy at it using my elemental breath ability, my Grinch draconic ability, and I'm gonna try to hit it with a candy barf.
Let's go for it.
That he's a reflavored Dragonborn.
12 with hope.
12 with hope will not succeed. But unfortunately, as you try and ingurgitate up, it gets caught in your throat. You're not familiar with this much candy in the middle of your unfamiliar body, and gets caught. A couple pieces fly out, but then the noise is loud enough that the entity turns towards you, Hans. And it's going to go ahead and charge up. Actually, no, from where it's standing, it's going to go ahead and make a lava ember attack since the flames are in there. So I'm going to go ahead and mark a stress on him there. It reaches into its split head and pulls out some sort of strange burning coal-like section of dark material. Ew! And chucks it at you for... That's going to be a 10 to hit you. What's your evasion?
My evasion is 12.
Man, this guy can't roll for crap. That's okay. I'll make it up later. So you just dodge out of the way.
So while all that is happening, I assume now they're in melee. They're like at it.
They're not. The one who's in melee currently would be Gwen.
Okay, well that works. I'm gonna get close to this thing, and I normally have like a weight in my wallet that I use to just in case you got to run and smack someone in the head real hard.
Yeah.
And I go for it, and my wallet is gone. It's just this like weird ice ball weight, and I just start giving it a swing, and I give it a lob, I don't know why, and a blade of ice just fires off of it.
Hell yeah. All right, so go ahead and roll an attack.
All right, that is, here we go. That's, that is 8, 9, 10, 11. 17 with hope.
Whoa. 17 with hope. That gain a hope, and that indeed hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right, so that's, there we are, 2d8 plus 2d6 because I've got that rogue class, so that's, I get that little sneak attack.
You do.
That's, whoa, okay. That's a lot of damage.
That's a good roll.
6, 8, 16.
We're all Gwenny now.
Whoa! 26 points of damage.
26. That is a major wound, which takes it down its final 2 hit points. How do you want to do this?
As the like 1.5 foot long icicle that is just broken off my weird chained ice sphere hits it, it just starts to branch out like a snowflake and slowly snuff out the fire, just piece by piece until it's brittle and cold.
It kind of like freezes up at that moment. The fire seems to subside and go out, and now it's just another frozen sculpture amongst the frozen forest. The spirit kind of floating above. I'm going to spend a fear.
Oh.
The spirit of holiday cheer is going to take its turn and go, oh, Hans, but your time is not over. It's going to spend another fear on its Inspire Myth ability. And Hans Trap, suddenly the flame begins to burn anew from within.
No!
Ice begins to melt, and it's recovered some of its hit points.
Oh, shit. The spirit of Christmas is so strong.
The spirit's just encouraging its brethren.
Why are you doing this?
Because it's the holidays.
That's a good point.
Riley.
You want to go now? It's back to you.
Can I? Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
No, you.
Go.
I was on top of Dylan's head when he did that final attack. So when I see it come back to life, I'm gonna just fly forward off of Dylan's head and take my 2 light hands and stab it into its face.
Got it. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. There's a 7 with hope.
Okay.
Wait, no, I add anything. No, I don't add anything to it. Do I?
I mean, whatever your weapons.
Strength. Okay, well, that's a 10 with hope.
10 with hope, unfortunately, does not succeed. You gain a inside of its range. for 12 points of physical, sorry, 15 points of physical damage.
Oh,
Plus 3.
I had to go down. No. Okay, that takes it up to major.
All right, gonna spend an armor to reduce it or not?
I'm going to, yes.
Okay, so that reduces it to a minor wound. It does have an ability called Momentum, which when it hits a target with a successful attack within melee, I gain a fear, so I get a fear back for that.
Oh.
But that finishes my go. Who would like to take... What?
I'm gonna get so mad, and I'm gonna use my vengeance ability. I'm gonna take a stress, and I'm gonna force that jerk to take a hit point, because I took a hit point.
Okay.
You should not make Bethany mad. When she's mad, things start to...
Hands start to flare up like really, really, really bright.
She's having a tantrum!
As you flare up, the flames in its body seem to intensely burn, and not from its own self. And you kind of withdraws a little bit, kind of catches itself. And
Since Dad said you couldn't have Colors by Benetton perfume.
I deserve Colors by Benetton. You know what I mean?
Tanner, would you like to go?
Yeah, I'll run up on the sides with my 2 symbols, and I'll run up one of the sides of the trees and leap and just try and bang. 20. And just smash on either side, and all the
Hans.
the trash for 22 points of damage.
Yes.
Ooh.
Taking the
Tanner,
trash.
how do you want to do this?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I run up and and just smash on either side, and all the twigs and kindling go.
All right. As it shatters and scatters across the ground, the spear goes,
Oh, goodness. Hans probably deserves that. Rest for a moment.
she kind of rubs her fingers, and you see the twigs start to slowly move.
Hey, wait. What's your name?
I must go see to my others.
You should get back in the box.
And begins to fly away. And you want to do anything as it's flying away?
Can I try to fly after her?
Sure. It's really hard to keep up. See, I will have, go ahead and make a strength check for me to see if you can maintain speed alongside this.
Okay.
With your paltry tree topper wings.
Listen, I'm used to pushing through. Can I use my experience? Just deal with it, Bethany.
Yes, I'll allow
Okay.
that. so spend a hope and add that to it.
Okay. That would be, and it's a strength?
Strength, yes.
Amazing. So that's +6, so that is an 18.
18?
Nice.
And that was with hope or fear?
Huh?
Is that with hope?
With hope.
Right, yeah, take that hope. All right, so as the rest of you are kind of on the ground and the spirit takes off, you watch Bethany just, her sides of her candle arms flare for a second before, you know, it's like the streak of blue and the streak of red kind of following after, and you're both now high above the city. And as you're kind of like looking up towards her angrily, you glance down and you can see like the actual path, the trail that has been carved where the spirit has passed through the town with only this brief moment, and how the landscape around is just transforming by its very presence.
This is just like Missile Command at the arcade.
Yeah.
It arcs up and then it's kind of looks over her shoulder and sees you and stops and spins and smiles.
Ah, sweet thing.
Hi. You should get back in your box.
I've been there too long. It is time to be free.
Listen,
Share with the world the greatness of the holidays.
you kind of turned us all into monsters, okay?
You're beautiful.
I have no legs. And I have no hands. Please, maybe if you come down, you can just talk to us, and we can help you.
Go ahead and make a presence check for me.
Can I, no, she wouldn't give a shit about who my dad is.
Sure. Why not? Do it.
Deep in.
Can I add, do you know who my dad is to this? He's the mayor. I just ran into the microphone.
I'll ask you.
Yes.
How do you think this entity has any idea what a mayor is?
I don't think I should get this one.
I don't think you should.
Call him the Burgermeister.
Okay, okay. That would be 18, fear.
18 with fear. All right, so it cocks her head towards you. I have too much to do in so little time. But please, I want you to meet the rest of the family. It means to arc away, heading back in. You could see towards the eastern side of town.
Eastern side.
Eastern side. Wait, the eastern town or west?
East End girls.
Now, do you stay and watch where she goes?
I wanna stay up in the air so I can see exactly where she's going before I go back to the group.
Okay, so as you watch ahead, the rest of you on the ground are watching the streak, and you can see now the sticks are beginning to reform.
I'm getting everybody just grab a handful of kindling. We're gonna keep this thing apart, and I'm grabbing as much as I can. And
You're grabbing the kindling?
I am.
Okay.
Anybody want to join in?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm watching Bethany's light arc to the sky and just talking under my breath.
Now is the winter of our discontent, made glorious summer by this son of York.
What did that mean?
Sit up.
Bethany's the coolest.
Who's gathering tinder bits of Hunt's turn?
Oh, Tintabits.
All right, mark that down for yourself.
Yeah,
I will also grab a
Right,
few.
so you've taken the separated bits, some of which is
I'll take some
still
as
kind
well.
of burning like a cinder. There's an active flame on it, but it is kind of, there's smoke and bits of ember kind of on the edges of it. You gather it, kind of hold it off to the side, and you all begin.
Oh, wait, I don't want to touch this. This is too hot. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream.
I'll hold yours, snowman.
All right, so mark that down.
Lucis.
As you all glancing up towards the kind of flaming arc that is Bethany, keeping watch, you no longer have sight of the spirit of holiday cheer as it has vanished beyond the tree line of your sight. But you, Bethany, watch as it arcs down. It seems to vanish right around the base of Dork Doug's Arcade.
Dork Doug's Arcade. That place is awesome.
Okay, as I see it land, I'm gonna fly back down to the group. It just went to Dork Doug's.
Shit. Do you think it likes Metroid or like
Rampage.
Rampage for sure.
Golden Axe.
I don't even want to think about what kind of monsters it can create over there.
I'm gonna get fired. Oh
What about
my
the,
God.
You
the
hear a
claw
heavy
machine?
crack in the distance. In that direction, uncertain of what it may be, but something has definitely shifted loudly.
what was that crack in the distance?
We gotta go. We gotta go.
With the gathered bundles of flaming sticks that still seem to pull towards each other like a perpetual magnetism as you hold them under your arms, themselves trying to reform itself in your presence, within your grasp. You all trudge out through the heavy, thick covered wood on the outside of the now shadowed water tower against the moonlit sky, the blizzard clouds barely starting to close over to prevent any sight of the stars above. As the cold winter wind takes over, you push to the east of Springvale Springs.
I call first game.
And we're going to go ahead and take a break there.
Oh!
What is he giving out? Are those burritos?
Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh, Philly cheesesteaks. That makes more sense.
Those are not really.
What are you doing, Sid?
Are you?
Did you just throw a loose sandwich?
Are those real sandwiches?
Please tell me those weren't actual sandwiches.
Oh.
No, it's merch wrapped in Philly cheesesteak.
Okay.
That scared the hell out of me.
And that was for our wonderful VIP guests up front, but the fun doesn't end there. I have another giveaway for someone further in the back. Section 204, seat E15. Look under your seat.
Oh.
there's a secret gift, or at least we're going to bring it to you or something. I don't know. I don't really know. I didn't plan this. I mean, I did plan it, but they said there's nowhere to hide it under the seat. So they said just announce it and we'll bring it to them or something.
It's a Philly cheesesteak wrapped in merch.
204 E15. Congratulations! You are the winner of Critical Role. It's now your company.
Yeah. So much less stress.
We have a lot of HR problems.
Your problems. Well, welcome back, everybody. Oh. Yeah. Oh. So,
We missed you.
as we left off, this troupe of strange, festively transformed teenagers are trekking across.
Okay, you just heard that. And
Wait, just to say it out loud, did you guys notice that we totally changed into monsters and have magical abilities now?
It is pretty weird.
It's wild.
I kind of hate it, but I kind of love it at the same time.
It's pretty warm. Also, your dad threw a key party on Christmas.
And invited children. I mean, how creepy.
I mean,
This night is cursed in so many ways.
We could also.
Oh, yeah.
What if we do
Stop
like
this
Christmas
now.
caroling?
ooh. I
Wait,
like
go
that
on.
idea.
What is that going to do? To keep spreading cheer?
Well, maybe to get the spirit's attention.
Do you guys know Oh Dreidel, Dreidel, Dreidel?
I do.
Okay, that's one.
I don't know. I feel like maybe we should do some like research. I know that sounds super lame, but maybe we should go to like the library or something. This just feels so out of our depth, and I don't want to keep fighting Wicker Man.
No, it's super lame.
Do you even know where the library is?
No,
'Cause
it's
I know
not,
I
it's
don't.
not on the map.
No, it's not on
It's
the map.
literally not on the map.
We could go to the comics.
The comic store is like a library.
Yes.
Honestly,
Actually,
though,
that's a
That
really
is
good
true.
idea.
We could
the
go.
comic book store might be a really good place. They have like, hey,
They have a full run of heavy metal.
And it's already on our way to Dork Doug's arcade, so we can maybe just stop on the way.
Dominic Nook's Comic Nook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
yeah.
I worked there one summer, and
you worked at the comic book store?
You didn't know?
it was
No?
Yeah. And
Like I would ever go there.
well, why?
Bethany,
Are
that's
you-
not true.
Comics are really great. You should really. Maybe I could show you some of mine sometime.
She's fine. Just let it go, man.
I got
I don't
this
need to
really
see
cool. I got this really cool one. It's a black and white. It's called the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It just came out.
Oh.
I think it's gonna be really big. I don't know.
Listen, I mean, like, what do I care about turtles? It's not like Donatello would totally be my favorite.
Wait, you know? Wait, you know about it?
Listen, I don't want to talk about this right now. There's bigger things happening to the town.
Well, she always
Look,
hides her
Bethany.
comics in her textbooks. What?
Wait,
True.
Look, Bethany, I know nerds aren't cool now, but I have a feeling that in the future, nerds are gonna be super cool. I just feel like, you shouldn't, the more you try to deny your.
And Travis's character, after Trev's character, Tanner, just like once they get the fairy back box, maybe throw it in the plant silo, the nuclear silo, so to keep it, to make sure no one ever unleashes it.
Save our town and save the holidays by embracing that inner nerd and freak. This is our time here. Right now, this is our time.
You start doing smart.
So I say we go get that fucking fairy monster and stick it in the box and stick that box and stick it in a nuclear factory.
Whoa, that was an awesome monologue. You should audition with that next year.
Dude, that was just mine and Tanner's ideas that you just like rephrased into a speech. You suck, bro.
Yeah,
You kind of did, Tristan.
He took good writing and he performed it well.
And now you get a D6 rally die to spend on anything you want because I found my light and delivered.
Thank you. D6 acknowledged.
Nice.
And you ungrateful fucks can use that for reaction rolls, action rolls, or to clear a number of stress equal to the result.
What? Okay, now we're cool.
That's pretty major.
Even you, Riley.
Reaction rolls? What else?
Action,
is all that
reaction, or use it to clear stress.
Okay.
Listen, do you think the comic book store would have like old German
Tomes?
Christmas tales or something? Like ancient horror stories or stuff like that?
He does have some eclectic stuff, yeah.
Maybe we should check it out then.
I mean, there's books that tell you how to fight vampires, space aliens there. There's got to be something.
Yeah, let's swing by.
Let's swing by, yeah.
Alrighty. So as you're now trekking back across the town, you hit the street from beyond the water tower, curving kind of on the direction towards Dork Doug's arcade, but kind of turning left towards Dominic Nook's Comic Nook.
There, Talisman's character, Dylan, manages to pick the lock to get the entrance. While they're as entered, they could hear a nearby shuffling.
Tex Sanderson. I
Rolls with a heavy coat over it and looks like a heavy bag under one shoulder, and like gets caught and is like, "Hey, what are you doing? Let me go!"
Tex Sanderson. I should have known.
What the fuck is going on?
What are you doing in here?
Why are you a monster?
Just hyperventilating, looking at these terrible nightmare creatures.
It's Tanner.
I'm gonna-
It's Tanner and Dylan and
And I'm gonna
Gwen.
float up
It's
in
me,
front
Gwynny.
of her face.
No, Tex, listen, it's me. It's Bethany.
I don't want to die.
You're gonna die.
Just calm down, okay?
Bethany?
Yeah, everything's gonna be fine.
Is this a stupid prank?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are just costumes, and it was a prank that went wrong, but everything's gonna be fine, and Bethany can put in a good word for you at school if you help us.
She doesn't even go to our school, Ralph.
Yeah, she's from Waterfall Falls.
Oh, well, fuck her.
Fuck you! And Tex tries to pull from your grasp. Do you let her free or do you hold on?
I'll let go.
No,
Okay.
no, wait.
Shut up.
Tex pulls free and kind of like adjusts the jacket. Fuck your Christmas, losers, and goes darting for the front door.
I cast Veil. I'm gonna not Veil of Shadows. Where is it?
Can I try to hook her bag before she darts out and grab it off her shoulder?
For this, I'd say go ahead and make an agility check for me if you don't mind.
Agility check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for agility.
Okay.
Oh no, I hate this girl.
Okay, that's a 18 with hope.
Great, take that hope. So she darts, you grab the satchel and pull the bag away as she gets to the door and goes to reach for the handle. Since you unlocked it, it opens up easily and she begins to dart out into the night unless somebody's doing anything.
I'm gonna trip her.
Gonna trip her?
I say put out a long, spindly reindeer leg and trip her.
Make a finesse test for me on that one to see if you can just maneuver your foot in the right place to catch her right as she tries to exit.
Okay.
Can I assist?
Oh, you want to help? All right, go ahead and spend a hope.
I'm gonna spend a hope. I'm gonna assist by like trying to like squirt out some snow.
Say that again. Say that
How's that?
like just like little snow go to make it a little slushy. Just
Slippery when wet, bitch.
So you can add it.
Crit!
Oh, look at
Yes!
Fantastic. Gain that hope, clear that stress if you got it. As Tex Sanderson rushes right through the exit to freedom before just landing face first and strawberries across the sidewalk for a second. You hear gets up, just a bloody face, goes like, "You dickweeds!"
Gnarly.
Springvale sucks!
Give me your books.
It's awfully late. The books are mine! And she reaches for the bag and it's gone and looks over.
Suck it.
Yeah. She's in.
Ooh, that guy's naked.
Oh, yeah, they're looking through comics and it's a Watchmen.
Read them together or something sometime. Wait, I'm not thinking. Oh. Felt judged.
You are talking to a tree topper floating in front of your face.
We've got to figure out what's going on here. Stop
Okay.
it.
Find some weird German comic books that tell us about spirits.
All right.
Oh, maybe Dominic has like a holiday display with like all of the holiday comics that would
Also-
have the holiday spirit.
We should check the children's section because Germans have some really weird ass children's stories.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know where that is in this
I
store.
do.
I've never been in there.
I do. Oh, sure you haven't.
All right, this will be a group knowledge check here.
From all of us?
Who would like to be the leader for this?
I will since I worked here.
Okay, fair enough. So you'll be leading it. Everyone else who's part of this, we're gonna go down making knowledge reaction rolls to help your friend out as you're all basically scanning throughout the store.
Crit!
Crit! All right.
Double dice, baby. Double dice.
That's 2 successes. That's great. So that's +2 already.
22 with hope.
3. It's a +3.
Okay, we're still rolling even though they rolled double crits.
Well, they were the ones making the final
Double
roll. They're just
die.
adding to it.
Are we going to find something translated or not?
Can I go ahead and add spend time overseas to this?
If you want to help your ability to contribute to it, sure. Just spend a hope to do so.
Okay.
I've already used that stuff. That's it.
Sorry. Mathing. 18. Sorry. 30. 15 with hope.
Okay. So that's +4 on that one.
13 with fear.
13 with fear. Okay. So that's -1, so that brings it down to 3.
8 with fear. Tristan's just in the bathroom making his pecs dance.
All right. Still with all that, it's still a +2 to your final roll.
Okay, here
This
we
is
go.
the one that matters.
Oh.
Okay.
26 with hope.
Literally rolled it out.
+2,
+2.
28 with hope.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, I found something called Der Struwelpeter. It's a collection of German short stories meant to scare children.
Oh, yeah,
and it's real.
That's what we need.
That's exactly what we need.
Indeed, you do. This in particular is not just a book, it's a series of graphic novel collections from like the early 1940s and 1950s when like the original Tales from the Crypt and Vault of Terror and all these great series were first coming out. And a lot of them are like these exuberant tales of various awful German folklore. And it seems like this might be a good source of information. There's many stories throughout, so you're not sure what to look for, but should the moment arise where you need to learn what things might be crawling about, it might be useful.
Okay. Well, we're pocketing this and moving on, is that right? Or we're gonna read it now?
We got a speed read.
it. Maybe, Pat, how many copies are there? How many different
It means multiple issues, multiple books.
Maybe
This one.
Is. Like, we are a soft nation. This, like, children were German folklore is. Like, we are from story to story. You begin to consume and really truly understand how deeply fucked up German folklore is. Like, we are a soft nation. This, like, children were forged for survival for hundreds and hundreds of years through terrifying tales of entities that basically children would have from their parents at holiday time, would share joy in the knowledge that if you didn't work your way the entire year, you would have horrible things happen to you by terrible things. And if you're lucky, you'll get a potato.
Yeah.
It's a lot to take in. You do get to take the benefits of your short rest, which means you can take a couple of down.
Upon us, they were paying attention to the little bits of kindling stuff. So, and which is reformed back into Hans. And they use burning mauler on Tanner. Frankly, it missed there's a bolt beacon. Ralph responds with a bolt beacon. Okay, it's starting to remember names yet. Also, this is however, it goes off, it hits Leslie, and it should have these missed attacks going off in their surroundings. The comic store is soon on fire. And Bethany uses "I am your shield." It's like a valor domain, I believe. It's either a the guardian feature, or a valor domain to help protect one. Gwen uses another burning hand. I think it was Gwen. No, sorry, not Gwen. No, Hans uses a burning maw to bite and grapple. Who who's in his mouth right now? One second. Thousands. What's his character's name? I'm slowly learning. Dylan. I managed not to make the Springvale comic burn the store from burning down. It's starting to which is effective on Hans's fire. However, since it's a steam arises and the area of the store has become obscured. The comics have been probably ruined by water damage, so. And Riley. Manages to do manages to land attack which initially would have missed, but thanks to Ralph's assurance, lands and. Ashton, who was the one who got Ashton. Ashton. Gwen, who was the one who got hit by the burning mob before, is betrayed. Starts attacking by pulling out from within her snowy form an oboe. Starts whacking it with him. And Tristan starts swatting at Hobbs with a lash. Grant says for plus. I'm not sure what real world item it's based off of, though, where he gets it from.
Okay.
Let her go! And I'm gonna have a mini tantrum and cast Rune Circle, trying to knock it away from us.
Okay, go ahead and roll your spellcast.
Okay. 16 with hope. No, 19 with hope.
19 with hope, that succeeds. Go ahead and take that hope.
Okay.
So, the Rune Circle blasts it.
It's 2d12 plus 4, which is 21 magic damage, and it is knocked back to very close range.
How do you want to do this?
And I want to grab Bethany's hands and sort of a force wave emanates out of me, but it only affects the enemy. So the enemy that's sort of surrounding Bethany gets blown back, but I still keep holding onto her weird light hands, looking in her eyes with all of the just normal familial love that I have for her.
Perfect. As you focus, this wave of arcane energy blasts out from you, and you watch as this like hulking wicker man of a flaming scarecrow gets scattered into 400 different piles of kindling and sticks. That all kind of just dissipate off into the shadow of the street, just spreading off into the snow and the nearby bits of sidewalk.
Nobody messes with the Blake family. Nobody.
Well, okay, I'm still not comfortable with that part of it, but that was a really good tantrum.
Good. I learned from the best.
I'm gonna grab a piece of Hans.
No!
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna take a piece and I want to put it in the box.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Sure, yeah, let's
I
do
just
it.
figure me
So you're gonna put the
pieces.
monster in a box in yourself.
Yeah.
Cool.
Put it in your box.
Yeah, put the monster in your box.
Okay.
And then just shove it right in.
Put it in your frigid box.
It's getting,
Whoa, that feels weird.
could get hot in there.
All right, so now that Hans has been scattered,
This is a weird alt
It
version of
starts again?
Frozen.
We gotta move.
They read more about these from these comics to see of those about like folklore comics about and they determine that much of that what those spirits become undone with their death. Meaning, in order to defeat Hans for good, the family must die.
Other useful information about how to capture her?
not in a graphic novel.
All right, let's go to the arcade.
I found a really cool X-Men run.
As you go, head over to the arcade, which is now completely surrounded with.
It's surrounded by briar bushes. It'd be hard to get in. There, the spirit has already done its work there, and starts heading off. But Ralph uses an arcade tether, which in this artistic form is stretching out and grabbing, and managing to grab spirit and throwing it to the ground.
My arm just sort
Yeah,
of
I think I'm
elongates and reaches out sort of like a slithery snake and grabs her and just smashes her to the ground.
Ow.
5 foot you too, Seth, my children.
I'm gonna take out the box.
Yeah, we immediately run and like try and pounce, like try and seize the moment.
Very well. I'm going to go ahead and use a fear immediately as you all begin to charge towards her. She's going to go ahead and cast Twist Terrain. She's going to go ahead and mark a stress.
Wow, I want to twist terrain.
And the ground around her suddenly begins to crack. All the cement seems to break apart as you watch as vines and trees begin to emerge around there. There is now a barrier between the spirit and you.
Damn.
Can I use...
You can do whatever. I was gonna say, Tanner, why don't you smoke her out with weed?
Yeah, they saw us about dark. So they do try to use this to use the smoke. The smoke, the weed to create a smoke bomb to. Okay. 1 second. Sorry, it's been a while since
And just the smoke billows around it before the spirit kind of pulls back a bit.
Whoa.
Wow, Christmas.
Oh, what
Christmas
fun
really
it is, am I right?
Christmas is such a great holiday.
I'm going to say the spirit of holiday cheer is vulnerable for this.
Yeah.
And it's still your guys' go at the moment. I will not jump in there yet with fear. Actually, no, I'm going to do that. Never mind, I take that back. Because I can. Because you've started this. All right, I'm going to spin that fear, and it's going to go ahead and smile darkly at you again, but it's more of like a...
That's kind of worse.
That's going to be an 18.
Ooh, that hits.
That hits you. So you take 1 stress. and it's going to begin flying, continue to fly south away from you.
No, can I fly up and over the wall?
Through a wall?
There's like a forest that's been growing over the way. It's certainly pretty tall. You can either try and go around it.
Can I leap it as Krampus?
If you'd like to.
Yeah.
All right. It is kind of over close distance to get there, so it will be an agility roll to get around it.
You can leap anywhere within close range as though you're using normal movement. That's terrible, guys. That's terrible. That is agility?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's 5 with hope.
Well, you take a hope.
Yay!
Need more stage combat.
Yeah.
But the play does return to me. From there, the spirit of holiday cheer continues to dart away as fast.
Which way? Which way?
It's kind of zigzagging a little bit. It's kind of wandering a bit strange, and it remains in a vulnerable
My
state.
slingshot. I did a whole cool maneuver to get up close.
And rather will then continue to use a ring. To hit with to make it her ranger. That's her ranger focus, and will allow you to hit with her slingshot.
Cheer does come to my go
Yes.
after that, which means the spirit of holiday cheer is now beelining, and that's now like 3 movements beyond there, and it can move pretty quick. So it is now pretty much beyond the range of any of your attacks, and is about to clear your visual range.
We can see her for a split second.
For a split second.
Not knowing how or why, I open a line of telepathic connection with the spirit of Christmas. Just as she blinks out, I have to spend a hope to do it, which I do. And I just think, we are going to punish you, German style. But I think that holds, right? Does the telepathy hold?
Yeah. And you keep in mind on it, as it vanishes from sight, you do see and notice very directly the direction that it's traveling and where it's settling, which is in the direction of Springvale Springs High School.
High school.
High school.
Principal McGee's gonna be so pissed.
I'm just gonna say, I feel really relaxed right now, but also, like, this isn't so bad. What if we just stayed there?
And so, they hear something from within the arcade. So it's another thing has been summoned. So they try to use their more enhanced sizes and stuff to stack cards in, as well as uses a living shadow to obscure to make it hard to get out of. This is on the arcade.
Donkey kick, crack! The car dents it on its side and speeds up and slams into the front. The exterior boundary of the forest kind of curl over it, and it seems to be a pretty heavy barrier to the front as you hear the impact of something banging from the inside of the arcade, now trying to push out, but unable to break free this moment.
We gotta get to the high school.
Okay.
This is crazy. I'm sorry I've been ghosting you in the cafeteria for a week. I just got caught up with my friends in the drama department, and that was wrong. I've been naughty. I'm ready to be nice.
Are you guys like together?
No.
No, I'm pretty sure that they've been hanging out and doing some heavy petting.
What?
Is that true?
Listen, maybe if his abs look like that all the time.
Which is what I'm saying. Do we really need to change anything?
I have no vagina.
How can you even check? You have no hands.
I can check.
It's still a hole.
You look.
Can we just go?
You look like an upside down cup.
This was a mistake.
We know. We knew from the beginning.
So with the arcade temporarily secured, are you heading towards the high school?
Yes. Riley, didn't you ever hear any stories while you were in Berlin about some creepy holiday spirit?
I mean, everything in Germany is a little creepy. You know, like, I don't know. Yes, but that's why we looked at all the comic books. Do I remember anything?
Don't you have an experience?
Yes! I spent time overseas and I've used it like 3 times and nothing has helped.
Wait a minute.
Make a knowledge roll, please. And you can spend a hope to add your experience of an overseas towards it.
Fine. Okay, well, I rolled with hope, so spin the hope, get the hope back. Okay. 17 with hope.
That's not bad. Nothing about the spirit specifically, but thinking back to the box, you kind of you have an inkling to inspect it and see if you can borrow it quickly from Gwenny.
Just grab it. Just put your hand in there and grab it. Go for it. Go for it. That's not it. That's my elbow.
Oh man, you're leaking all over the place.
I get it.
There it is. She got my box. She found it.
Hand is numb.
I have that effect. I'm done.
Okay. So, looking towards it, you can pick up amongst like the weird runes that were there. There is very faint Germanic writing, like along the very baseline of it, that almost.
And thanks to the successful and translation, they get the sense that these things represent stuff like rain or water and punishment or redemption, something like that. And they decide to go since they have they have to follow to the high school anyway. They might as well stick the class there for German, and the classes textbooks there to see a more accurate translation. As they look up, they can see a blizzard coming in. And Dylan and Bethany, they head over. They head over and they reach the high school. Dylan and Bethany split off from the rest of the party to check the German high school, while the rest go to search for the spirit. Up ahead, they can see a light coming up. It is a flash on the ground. They see a guard on the ground.
I don't know. Are we in the German room?
This is on the way.
Oh God. We'll avenge you. I don't know. Are we in the German room?
This is on the way.
Oh God.
But you also hear like a strange creaking and scratching sound echoing down one of the far halls.
As they come, they see 2 fern creatures, horned and stuff, sort of like what the crevice looks like Dylan, but much shorter and much stockier. And Dylan, tries to use a rapture to hypnotize the creatures. The other group reaches the gym.
wow, you're so cool. Rangers are so cool. In Daggerheart.
You're so mean.
I'll take my 2 symbols and I'll say, let's clear a path. And I'll start hacking away at the brambles that are in the hallway in front of us, trying to clear an opening.
Go for it. Are you trying to do damage to the brambles?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
That is 4, 11, and that's 15 with hope.
Manages to cut through the grasping bramble on and Gwen, who is a druid, like uses a something called nurture fungus to help. And then suddenly they hear saying children's voices. Sort of not like kind of a strict version, but present. And
It's kind of.
Nope. Nope.
That's nice.
Kill it with fire.
And it's almost like you can hear all of the growth in here. It's
I hear them
just
all.
Happy and jolly with the spirit, and it wants to just grow and consume.
Oh my God.
All right. Can you let my friend go, please? We're just trying to walk through you.
Make a presence roll for me, please.
I'll assist. I'll burn a hope and assist her.
Okay.
Yeah, we're trying to move through. We're trying to make things better for you and
Six to
me.
this.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Having a holly jolly Christmas.
That's 16 with hope.
60 with hope. You take a hope.
Hey.
The song continues for a moment.
How beautiful.
Oh.
You creeps. What?
I wasn't fucked up at all.
As it begins to kind of appeal into your mind, the words leave your mouth, and it seems like it pulls away for you. And it kind of leaves an opening for you and your friends. But you do not let go of Tanner.
I'll get you out. Fireball.
he casts full fire. That's it.
All the trees and the holly, all the nature around you is.
It's all right.
Get out of there, Tanner!
Oh,
Everything is now screaming in your mind. All the trees and the holly, all the nature around you is just screaming as it burns and withers and crumbles and it cinders.
and back with the other two. Dylan starts. Trying to act like he's another spirit brought up and tries to give these creatures commands. And using Raptor to try to command him. Alright, but they see through him and attack.
Catch up with them while the rest of you have stepped inside this massive forest. You can see the faint blue glow kind of drifting in the air, and you hear what sounds like chattering conversation.
Can I understand it?
It is in German. Go ahead and make a knowledge roll for me.
You burned up all my Anakin Skywalker.
I will once again use spend time overseas.
You really should have like studied the language while you were there more.
I was on an American army base. What do you want from me?
Effort. Better?
I didn't even want to be here tonight. You guys suck. All right. 16 with fear.
16 with fear. I'll take that fear. Okay. So as you are trying to kind of listen in, there are two voices here. You hear the spirit speaking in German, and the best you can make out are broken bits of, do not worry. Some are to come, and many more throughout the city and beyond. The other voice goes, good. I long for more. Bring them to us.
Back in the gymnasium, there's a Ralph cast Mysterious Mist. They were able to get a better translation and found out that the box needs tears to power up for them to trap it, to trap the spirit.
In the book?
I guess I will.
Plus Tanner is 22.
With the book, as you're like looking there, and it takes a minute to do so, to kind of read through and kind of match the words on the box that you recall with what you find. It wasn't rain, it was tears. The box needs tears to be activated. It needs to absorb the emotion of the punished children to close the loop on the spirit's intent.
Wait a second. How are we gonna feel emotions? It's like someone would need to...
You're a fucking loser. You're a loser. I can't stand you. I can't stand your stupid mom. She doesn't deserve to be with my dad.
Riley sees what's happening and just starts slowly, we start moving the box under the tears.
Your breath smells bad. Your feet are small. And I've always thought you were a dork.
I mean, I was hoping that Tristan was going to read us a dramatic monologue, but that's way worse.
Dark shadows of strange straggler creatures are like crawling through the branches and starting to get close.
Cry harder!
I can't, I'm trying.
I saw them across the face. All the way with my candlestick.
Do we have a chance? Yeah.
No!
The tears begin to flow. At about the time, a voice goes, there they are. The branches curl back, and you watch as this hulking hag-type shape steps out of the shadow. You see a crone-like woman, tall, maybe like 10 feet to the shoulder, with this massive shawl around her face, where her nose is a crooked iron nose replaces it in the middle of her face.
No.
Broken teeth in front. Her foot steps forward. One of her feet is a swollen swan foot. And you watch as she pulls forward, holding on one hand this stick with a large satchel over her shoulder, her other arm hidden within her robes. And she goes, have you children been good?
Tanner?
Let's do it. Hold him off.
Let's show this witch how Rampage works. What are you doing? We are both climbing Rampage style all the way up there. We're just gonna tear into this witch.
Let's go. Let's go.
So that's a tag team attack.
Are you doing tag team attack?
Yeah.
All right, so whoever's helming that, spend the hope.
And I'll also use my blade ability, a soldier's bond, once per long rest. When I compliment someone to ask them something they're good at, you both gain 3 hope. Yo, brother, your stories, send me. Let's go.
Let's be naughty. Yeah. Where am I hope?
Oh, bitch, 19 with hope.
All right.
Also 19 with...
There you go.
You win anyway.
And it's the same age as Tanner!
So, that is indeed a success. You both get to share that success in that one. So go ahead and roll damage for both of you and then add them together.
No problem. That was really high.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Just like you.
And I don't get a bonus because technically we're both in melee. Yeah, so that's
We got two baddies, right?
yeah, it's 16.
There are straggler like crawling through the trees that haven't gotten to you yet. The Frau is currently visible and they're attacking there, and the spirit is somewhere in the wood.
18?
18.
28 for me.
Ooh, so that is for a total that together. That's going to be
46.
Yeah. Oof, all right.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, that is going to be that is a severe wound to her.
That's what happens when you mess with D&T, baby.
All right, that's awesome. I'm immediately going to spend a fear to go ahead and activate Frau Perchta.
No!
So she's going to go ahead and pull out the other arm that was hidden, pulls out this long, bloody, curved knife that was within. And she is first going to go ahead and interrogate you, Dylan.
It interrogates Dylan. The strugglers start their attack. And and they also go target Dylan. Who then summons up ice blades in a widespread attack, taking many of them out. Though the Frau uses the ability to revive 3. It's the spirit of Frau will use the ability to revive 3 of them.
Why are you looking at me?
You seem like the safe person to tell this to. When I had to leave the army base in Berlin, I had to leave behind my pet rat. His name was Gorbachev. So my dad used to always call him a rat bastard, so I thought it was really clever. And I loved him so much. And he was my best friend. And when we left the army base, I let him out into the wilds. And he's probably dead. And I'm a bad rat, Mom. I miss you, Gorbachev.
Go ahead and make a presence roll.
Okay.
Come on. Oh my God.
Jeez. Okay. This is important. I'm going to use my rally die. Okay. 20.
Yeah, that's great.
You squeeze out some true missing your rat tears. And you watch as the tears begin to absorb, it just darkens the outside, and you're hoping something happens, but you begin to watch some of the runes, like.
Yes.
And it is starting to react.
I'm sorry.
That's a secondary.
I just hug Ralph.
I'm going to spend a fear now to activate Frau Perchta once more. No! Angrily is going to go ahead and slash out towards you, Dylan.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
That's going to be a 19 to hit you.
Oh yeah, that is.
All right. Since you are marked as naughty by her, she does an additional D12 damage.
That's judgmental.
Oh my gosh.
And then Frau goes in for attacks on Dylan. Well, and at this point, by the way, what's his name? Tristan and Bethany have rejoined them in the gym and are helping out. And with the latter using a forceful rush on the front.
You lose a hope.
I didn't have
you
one.
Lose a hope. So the two of you do.
Oh, God. And then
So,
I
in your
can,
turn.
I am going to spend a hope to make her temporarily vulnerable. And I'm going to get to add a d6 to my attack.
Go for it.
Okay. Ooh. That was 14 plus 6 is 20. 24 points of damage.
24 points damage. It's a minor wound or a major wound to her, so she takes 2 hit points. As you push her back, she splashes into it. The rope kind of pulls open. You can see like the gnarled grandma leg on one side and the weird twisted bird leg on the other. And you can see now the bag swings open, and inside of the bag are tufts of hay, rocks, and garbage. What you saw stuffed in the abdomen of the security guard.
Yeah. There's a and then Dylan cast Shadowbind. Oh. It will and Bethany uses another. We uses the feature I am your shield to. There. It uses the ability to reduce a severe to a minor.
My body goes slack and I begin to wander towards Ralph in the box. To be.
Trying to help.
To be. I mean, that's kind of the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of weird Christmas shit. And by opposing end them, to die, to weep. And with that, I also, for good measure, pluck out a bunch of giant fucking Krampus nose hairs and try to cry in the box.
Go ahead and roll a performance check.
Get him in there.
Okay.
Come on. Come
I'll
on.
assist him. I'll assist him.
Come on.
By pulling out additional nose hairs?
From the other nostril.
I'm pulling out areola hairs.
All right, so you can add a d6 to the roll.
I kind of like it. No! Come on. Okay.
One of those was a d10.
One of those is a D10. Let's not use that one. Let's use this one. No!
It's with hope.
Yeah.
7 plus 3 for me is 10.
It's a 15.
Oh, that's pretty good.
15 is
With hope.
exactly what you need.
My nipples not in.
Squeeze out the fine, these drops that part of it's real, but part of it is just your thespian acumen.
I'll never make it to Juilliard.
As they drip and soak into the wood, the rest of the runes are on the side glow, and the inside of the box that was just kind of the dark wood interior suddenly has a golden shimmer, like it's some sort of bottomless space, and the chain now just kind of floats slightly in the air like it's weightless.
The fuck?
Gotta get her. Come here. Get her in. It's ready.
That was with hope, right?
Yes.
All right, so still you guys go.
Where's the Christmas spirit?
Christmas spirit is now floating up at the top of the trees, like looking down and just kind of helping orchestrate this.
I'm gonna throw a mystic tether at her again.
Yes.
Yeah. You use another Mystic Tether on him.
No matter how long, motherfucker. I long Grinch arm to grab her, and I say to, or the entity, I say to it, Baruch Atoy Adonai Eloheinu melech halom, motherfucker.
And I'm gonna look past it, straight at Ralphie, and I'm gonna say, I didn't mean any of it. You're like a brother to me. And I'm gonna push her as hard as I can.
Shaking Blake.
Frau Perchta has set her staff to the side and taken the long blade. What you also didn't see beneath the robe is some sort of katana-like sheath for it. As she slides into the sheath and does like the 1-inch like thumb flick of it out, almost like she's preparing to do some sort of massive swirling strike. But you both catch her off guard as you cast your spell, strike past her up towards the spirit. The spirit who's like thinking that you're focusing on the Frau looks up and sees you just in time and kind of smiles. poof, as you slam her from on top, gets knocked down about 12 or so feet right as your magical tether slaps up and grabs and pulls her down. The spirit gets shunted and slammed into the ground. Go ahead and roll your damage for that.
I rolled 26.
26. And you roll?
I don't. This is not a.
Oh, notice that 26 is their severe threshold. So that's 3 hit points to the spirit. And she cannot fly.
And I am going to spend a hope to make her vulnerable as well.
You got it. The spirit is vulnerable.
I'm gonna roll over with the box.
Yeah.
Okay. She's resisting. I'm going to use a fear to go ahead and immediately take Frau Perchta, who is prepared, the blade at the ready. Spend another fear to activate a swirling whirlwind strike. It's going to attack everybody within close range, which at this point
Is everybody?
is all of you. So for that, that's going to be 14.
Miss.
That misses you, and it misses Dylan, I believe.
No, it hits me.
It hits you?
I have 13.
Oh, got you. So that's everybody but. Alrighty. Everybody around here takes 14 points of physical damage, except for Dylan, who takes 24 points of damage. And actually, Bethany also takes 24 because you have been naughty this whole time,
I have?
as decided by our VIP.
You stinkers!
I'm burning another armor to bring it. Bring
Good
it
thing
down.
I am unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Because that's going to bring it down to a minor damage for me. And I'm going to use my armor slot so I don't take any damage.
There you go. But that's my go now.
So where's the spirit?
The spirit is kind of like held to the ground currently. It's taken some damage and it's like resisting and like it's like kind of smiling and still giggling, but it's looking a little nervous.
Get
and
in the
currently
box.
you have it held by magic on the ground.
I look at Quinn. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
You're a big kid now. Woo! Get in the box, bitch. Can I assist her?
Yes, you may. You can spend a hope to go ahead and add a d6 to the roll. I'm going to need you to make a strength or finesse, depending on how you're trying to scoop up the spirit.
I'm gonna try to finesse her in there.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wiggle her in there.
Go for it.
All right.
Because she's resisting the tether and like kind of like flying around rapidly.
Do I roll the d6?
You roll a d6 and add it to her roll.
Oh shit.
Ooh, 6.
Okay.
Ready. 16.
Plus 6? Or just 16
That's
total?
plus 6.
6?
Yes.
Unfortunately, that.
Shit. No.
Oh, technically, you could take that hope back because she's vulnerable.
wait.
So the roll already had a d6. You can keep that hope
Oh,
because the spirit was vulnerable from earlier.
the spirit was. Oh, so I can't also add another d6 on top of that?
No, not stack.
Question.
Yeah.
Question. Since I did say I was going to assist,
Yeah.
Ranger's focus that has been on the spirit. When you fail an attack against them, you can injure Ranger's focus to re-roll your duality dice. Could I do this to allow
It
Gwen?
wasn't your roll, unfortunately.
I know, but... But Matt, it's Critmas.
Oh, but it's German.
You get a potato.
And with that, Frau Perchta is going to go ahead.
And continues trying to assault on Dylan. While Gwen and they continue to try to put the spirit in a box.
Meat sack. With a natural 1. It's not going to do anything.
Come on, monkey.
It's back to you.
inside.
Let me try to set you up. I crawl over, weeping.
This is so annoying.
If we shadows have offended, think but this and all is mended.
I'm trying.
That you have but slumbered here.
And I will try to put her to sleep. The spirit. Oh, it's jackass crap, bro. Oh, it doesn't do it.
Wait, is this a tag team?
No, it's a spell. It's an 8 with hope. Good.
Okay, so you take a hope.
What has he got?
Frau is going to continue.
So
Unleash one after another towards the large symboled monkey.
In this case, well, Tanner also continues to attack the Frau. Then
to that.
Oh, that's right.
Is it?
Box, and you're all now like swarmed around and trying to push it in, and it's just wiggling around too much. Actually, you know what? It's vulnerable, so you get to add a d6 to that.
Oh, that's right.
Is it?
6!
How do you want it?
Ding, 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 ding.
As my large simian runs up the side of the wall, he
Look at my
pulls the
homebrew.
symbols off of his hands, blood rushing forth. He spins them up in the air. Wham! Slams it on top of the spirit of Christmas's head and starts elbow dropping it into the box.
As the box slams it on top of it, you hear the song still beginning to permeate. It gets louder and louder around as light begins to apparate. The trees begin to bend and turn inward. All the straggle begin to rush out. Frau Perchta says, "No!" The box hits the ground and light energy begins to streak out of all sides. This heavy crack sound shakes the foundation around you, and all the building's walls nearby shift as dust kind of falls from the settled ceiling. Slowly, silence begins to take the room as the lid is now clasped onto the box and the wooden hands now hold the spirit of holiday cheer once again within its long, ancient, sealed space.
Who's crying now?
A moment later, all the trees begin to crumble to ash, just leaving piles of dust on the ground, and you feel a soft, warm wind begin to surround and engulf you, picking up the dust and ash until it's just a cloud of swirling light. And then as it dissipates, you look down upon your now restored forms. Your teenage selves, a little scuffed, a little bloodied, but back to normal.
My skin cleared up.
I'm still bleeding from like a wound in my torso.
I don't think we have magic anymore.
No, it does not feel good. I was at 1 hit point, so.
You got real close to being disemboweled and stuffed with stones and trash.
I'm gonna like rip the bottom of my skirt off and tie it around Dylan's waist to like staunch the.
You have fingers again.
I have hands. Cool.
Cool. Wow. I'll check too. Still circumcised.
Wow. What a party.
Oh, guys, the security guard.
Do you think
Maybe he'll come back to life.
Nah, he's still eviscerated in the hall.
He knew the risks.
This is gonna be one holiday to remember.
Hey, Dylan.
Yeah.
I reach into my Wanderer's pack because I can summon anything that I want once a game. And I pull out Dylan's dad's wallet.
Oh, God.
Told me to keep an eye out for this.
You found it?
Wait, you still have magic?
No, just had it this whole time.
I am. Thank you. I was going to be in so much trouble for stealing that and then losing it. Instead, I'm going to be in trouble for bleeding.
Yeah.
Mysteriously.
Still owe me $20.
And you owe me a favor.
Ralph, I forgot I brought a present for you.
What? Me?
It's one of my favorite books. Flowers in the Attic.
Oh my God.
What? Do I even want to know?
Wow.
Do I even want to know?
Thanks, Glennie. You know, maybe I've been looking at the wrong girl this whole time.
Whoa. I didn't mean.
I mean,
No.
I don't know. You're gonna need
It's
some help
okay if it's
when
just
you
like
start your
teaching
freshman
things.
year, right?
Yeah?
I could help you out and just show you around where your locker is and stuff.
I'm really scared to use a locker and to change classes. That sounds so intense.
Yeah, the bell is really scary the first time you hear it, but then you get used to it.
Okay.
Okay. Shake on it.
All right.
Oh, so clammy.
Cool. Well, I'm just gonna go cover up the eviscerated security guard.
You mean loot the body?
You come back to find Lenny Kors. He's like coughing on the ground, and it's like and coughs up like a bunch of bloody straw and stones, and is like, "What the hell just happened?
Run!
What are you? Who's that?"
Run away! Run away!
You all go charging out of the high school as security guard. Goes, wait, no, it's what? I didn't drink. And you all come charging off into the night as you see all this snow and ice that have been evaporated from this slowly melting, and the trees are slowly vanishing. The town of Springvale Springs slowly returning to the best of normal you can imagine, and probably a very confused array of innocents that have stepped outside of their homestead this late at night. You eventually begin to return to gather to the, where were you heading next, I would say?
I think we still have a whole other 6-pack of beers in the basement at the Blakes.
How about, how about we drink the beers and then let's go interrupt and fuck up whatever weird shit your parents are up to. Let's ruin it forever so that they'll never be comfortable doing it again.
Or we go to the secret treehouse, which you all have never let me go in, and we can all have beers together in there and let our parents continue fucking.
That is the spirit
It
of
is
Christmas.
That is very fair.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Treehouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you carry under your arm a recently sealed artifact of ancient Germanic Christmas nightmare.
What could go wrong?
As we walk away, you hear Tristan in voiceover. Dear freak German folklore, we accept the fact that we had to sacrifice a whole holiday for whatever it was we did wrong. But we think you're crazy for making us go through fucking hell. You see us as you want to see us. In the simplest terms, in the most convenient definitions. But what we found out is that each one of us is a Krampus. A snowman, a monkey, a Grinch, a dead reindeer, an abominable snowman, and a tree topper. Does that answer your question? Sincerely yours, the Critmas Club.
As the very last image you see before it fades to black is Gwenny looking down at her hand and a little flicker of fire in her fingertips and a confused expression. And that's where we'll finish the
Maybe a little more, but I still got to remember, and this is a big one. When normally I would have done a homebrew like a maybe a subclass of D&D stuff, but consider how it's like a 20 year, and I did this as a little project stuff. Instead of a new subclass, I give you 8 new classes Daggerheart classes. Oh, dang it. Anyway, I, uh, uh, I noticed that while there are currently not, there are not, I choose 9 new classes, as currently there are only already 9 classes, but with 9 domains, but with each class being combination of 2 domains, I realized that there are a total of 36 possible combinations. Now, just like when the classes are released, there is 2 class. Each domain appears in 2 of the classes from this. There in front of this little chain, and there. This I focus on recreating more classical classes from different RPGs. And basically, the only two, counting the original 9 Daggerheart classes, there are now only two classes that from D&D that aren't included. That will be the Artificer, which I didn't have time to do, and I already had options for its domains here, and the Cleric, which already has an equivalent here. To start off, we have the Barbarian, the classic thing. This is the domain of Blade and Sage, of weapon mastery and nature manipulation. Unlike D&D, the Barbarian here is capable of using magic and spells. It has a starting evasion score of 7, with a major damage threshold of 7 and a severe of 14, which means its overall thing is low, but that's to its favor later on. For class items, I didn't include bonds or stuff like that because I was on a little time too. But class items, you get a trophy from your first skill or a emblem of your tribe or family. Barbarian's Hope skill. When you attack a creature before you know if you hit, you can spend a number of hope equal to 1/2 your barbarian level and add that many damage die to it. You can earn a number of hope equal to 1/2. Yes, hope. And for its main class feature, Rage. When you take damage and have to mark HP, you can mark a stress and stress to enter a rage. While this does not negate the damage you took. You still mark the same HP, but while you are raging, you increase your strength. You get a bonus to your strength checks, melee damage, as well as all your damage thresholds, including minor, which was in other ones but was released. So it is possible to. So meaning that all those would start at 1. Oh, and the increase is equal to the number of HP you marked when you entered your rage. How much? Basically, HP is a boost. While your rage ends at the end of any turn, if you have not attacked or been attacked by a creature not considered an ally. Or you can't you have friends going with weak attacks just to keep it going. It basically, if you don't have any of that, it ends at the end of your next turn. But you could, or unless you mark a just to continue. Real quick. There. Then you get your subclasses. You get the Berserker, who's for foundation ability you gain a number of armor slots equal half your instinct score, rounded down, minimum one while raging. These are stuff you can mark down damage with. You know. If you roll, then for specialization, if you roll with fear, you can continue your turn, but the GM gains an extra fear to. This is based on the rule where if you continue, your turn continues until you either fail a roll or succeed a roll, but with fear. Now only failure will stop your turn. You can only do this once per turn, though, so you get one duel with your fear. And remember, you can't be controlled by magic while raging. Then you've got the Gladiator Foundation. You gain a number of arms equal to your present score. It's basically the same thing with Berserker, but with presence instead of instinct. And then, especially when you blaze of glory at the end of your whatever action you can make a presence check. Difficulty equals 25 minus your barbarian level. Assess you clear 1 HP and won't die, which is what you're really supposed to do at the end of Blaze of Glory. And then for mastery, when you are hit with an attack, you can make an attack. This is basically the D&D Barbarian's retaliation. The Warlock. Domain of Codex and Midnight. Evasion score 8. Major threshold 7. Severe threshold 14. Class science. A rune-covered ring, or a gem pendant. The Warlock Hope. You spend hope to increase your hope roll by 2. You spend basically the value of what you roll. Whenever you make a roll stuff, you can spend hope to have the value of your hope die increase by 2. This should say once per turn. I should probably say these are probably won't be the final edition. It's full warning. Some of these may have incorrectly worded stuff or stuff because I'm too used to making stuff for D&D Beyond like this, so it may be more got confused with some of the D&D things. Also, not everything named will be used here. Like, there's one specific subclass here which I'm going to have to change the name of because I'm going to be using that as a class later on. Anyway, and then for Warlock class feature, Eldritch Order. When you use a domain card that requires a check, save, or an attack roll, you may choose to make it a critical success, or that you could choose to make that roll a critical success or critical failure. All damage are done or undone. Healing, aka healing. You add the maximum possible dice value there to the result. and you determines any other benefits or penalties, if any. The used domain card is then flipped over and can't be used or swapped out until you finish a short or long rest. Okay. You got the subclass of the Spirit Swarm, which is sort of like a deity like the Fiend Patron or Celestial, even Fae potentially. With the foundation being when you fail a roll with hope, all attacks against you take a 1d4 penalty until your next turn. When you then specialization, when you about to take magical damage, mark as stress to reduce the damage severity. Then the mastery, you can flip over a flip domain card by spending twice the recall cost. That in both stress or hope. I think something went wrong with my hope. The way I should. Was that that hope may not be the correct one. I had to recheck later. Then you have the Alien Swarm. This is sort of like the like elder god thing, like a stuff like that. Like think Lovecraftian type in D&D, warlock in D&D. Equivalent to foundation. When you fail a roll of fear, all it basically yeah, the same thing as special. But when you roll fear instead of with hope, it doesn't say. If you if you resist an enemy's attempt at magically control you, you can make a spellcast roll to control them instead. Right there. And then Eldritch are I used for some. I was trying to put names for them. Then I looked at the existing subclasses and I realized that their features aren't named. So this is what it's called. You can switch out a flip domain card by spending the recall cost of the card in both stress and hope. I've really got I think I gave it the wrong hope feature listed here. The Paladin, domain of Splendor and Blade. I would have made it Splendor and Valor, but that's been taken already. So by this center. Evasion score 7, major threshold 8, severe threshold 16. The class ends a pennant showing a favor or an inscription of an oath taken. Paladin's Hope. You can touch an ally and either transfer your hope to them so they can clear, or mark their HP for every 3 hope spent. Class feature Oath Strike. When you attack, spend 1 hope to add a D8 to magical a D8 in magical damage to the strike. If the creature you attacked is the last creature to damage you, the Oath Strike does 2d8 instead. This is basically a Divine Smite, but was renamed after I realized that one of the Splendor cards is already named Smite. I would have named it Valor Strike, but there's a there's a Valor domain which they do not have in this because it's hanging. Subclass options: the Crusader. Mark 2 stress to add your presence score to your strength, or for 1 minute. You have by the way, the other one, the Judge, which is based on like the biblical judge, which are the champions there, like such as Samson, has the same thing, but you add your strength to your presence score for 1 minute instead. Then for Crusader specialization, you can stack your smite ups to your presence score for individual attacks. And also once again, same thing for Judge, but with your strength score instead. Yeah, basically the Judge and Crusader just mirror each other. Well, the Crusader for Mastery gives you advantage on strength checks. Well, the Judge will have the same. Will give you advantage on presence checks. Martial Artist, the Daggerheart Monk. Domains of Valor and Bone. Start evasion score 10. Major damage threshold 7. Severe threshold 14. Class items: a colorful sash or a headband. Martial Artist Hope. When your turn would end because you rolled with fear or failed a roll, you can spend a hope to continue your turn. The number of hopes spent equals the number of times you've finished. The times you would have finished the turn already. So basically, how many times you've used the feature, including this time. And its class feature: Empty Hand. The die used for armored strikes, like normally armored strikes in Daggerheart, are a D4, a number of D4 equal to half your proficiency. And, well, weapon attacks are whatever they use at full, a number being full efficiency. In this case, the die used for it is a D6 instead, though it becomes a D8 at level 5, a D10 at martial arts level 7, and finally at martial arts level 9, it becomes a D12. Then you got your subclass options. Way of the Striking Claw. This, I still need to fill in more information about the Striking Claw is more like hitting for pressure point and stuff or that, or sprint claw. While the other one, Swiping Paw, is more like swatting and defending yourself against it. But when you hit foundation of Striking Claw, when you hit with an arm attack, you can spend hope to cause the target to make a check of the score used for the attack. On a failure, they can't perform actions until your next turn. Difficulty equals hope spent times 6. And specialization, you can make an unarmed attack on an ally. Spend 1 hope to prevent the damage of that attack. Instead, clear the target's stress. Clear the target stress. A number of the target stress equal to the HP they would have to mark off. Using pressure points to release tension, basically. And then for mastery, damage from attacks that hits you, but the difference between the attack rolls and your evasion. I forget what that is. I think basically that you only take half damage if you are hit by attack, but the difference between the attack roll and your evasion is less than or equal to your finesse score. Basically, it's D&D evasion. And swiping paw foundation. As a reaction, to being targeted with attack, you can add one roll of the die used for empty hand to your evasion. Yeah, I really got to make sure this is actually works with the rules. But then specialization. When you roll, when you are hit with an attack, market stress to increase the damage threshold by 2 per stress marked until your next turn. Like bracing yourself for it. And then mastery. When an attack misses you, make a reaction roll to perform one attack against the attacker. Blood Hunter. Couldn't forget Matt's class. Domains Midnight and Valor. Because the other melee domains I already have something planned for. Evasion score 9. Major threshold 7. Severe threshold 14. Class size of a memento of a creature that almost killed you. I don't have any other options for that yet. Blood Hunter's Hope. You can spend 3 hope to make a creature vulnerable. Class feature Crimson Right. You can injure yourself, marking up to 3 HP, and infuse your weapon with your Crimson Right. That weapon does an extra magic damage equal to the amount of HP you mark off while you were acting willing. If the weapon lands an attack, the fear, take the you manage to hit attack, but it was a fear. Take the difference between the fear die and the hope die and add it to your right damage. But that was a cool feature. Subclass options: Blood of Beast. Foundation. Mark a stress and spend at least 1 hope to take up a were form, gaining a number of benefits equal to 1 plus the number of hope spent. Gaining one of the following benefits. Those benefits are resistance from melee damage, resistance from magic damage, resistance from environmental damage, plus one bonus to instinct score. Can be selected more than once. Can make a biting unarmed attack and regain HP amount due to the amount loss -1. Was that supposed to be minus or minimum? If you mark your last hit point or stress, this form automatically drops. Specialization. You can apply your Crimson Right to unarmed attacks while in your wear form. And Mastery. If you hit a creature with an unarmed attack, make a presence check to have the creature see its allies as foes. Then the other subclass, Blood of Spirits Foundation. When you make a spellcast roll, mark a stress to make it at advantage. Especially when you are hit with an attack, spend a hope to cause the next attack from the attacking creature to be made at disadvantage. Mastery. You can clear 1 HP when you roll a critical success. Then, next class is the Infiltrator. Domains of Bone and Grace. Evasion score 9, damage threshold 6, major threshold 6, severe threshold 12. Class items: a silver compass or a scarf in your favorite color. Infiltrator's Hope. Why do all of them have a space between the name and the... Spend 3 hope to have advantage on finesse checks for a number of minutes equal to your proficiency. When you take damage, then as a class feature, when you... I forgot to name that. Shoot. When you take damage, the next attack against you is at disadvantage, and you can move a short distance. Subclass options: the Scout. Foundation, add your knowledge score to your evasion. Or with the other subclass being the Agent, having a foundation, the same foundation, only you added to attack instead. Specialization: mark 1 stress to have advantage on instinct checks. Mastery: mark a stress to double your agility score for 1 round. Agent specialization: mark a 1 stress to add advantage on your perception or your presence check. And Mastery: mark a stress to double your finesse score or 1 round. Next, the Magician. Domain of Grace and Arcana. Starting evasion score 8, major damage threshold 7, and severe threshold 14. The class items: a silver pocket watch, and what the frick? Don't know what I have. Or a large stylish hat. I think you can see where I get those ideas from. Magician's Hope. Spend 3 hope to have advantage on spellcast rolls for a number of minutes equal to your proficiency. And class feature: Unbelievable Display. You gain 2 hope for rolling a critical success. Subclass options: the Conjurer. Foundation. You conjure a small creature. You could see and see, hear, and smell through that creature's senses. Its movement is equal to yours. I need to go and I was on a tired schedule. I was trying to come up with these. It has the same can move the same distance as you, but you also can choose to have that also do that through burrowing, swimming, or flying. Your choice. It may be reflected on what type of creature you summon. You can take the help action through the conjured creature. Specialization. Spend 3 hope while casting non-damaging grace domain spells to double the duration. Mastery. The range of your spell attacks increased by 1 distance range. Like melee, it becomes very close and stuff and such. The Psychic. Now this one is definitely going to change because I'm going to be using the Psychic instead of a subclass as the class for Arcana and Bone later. So consider this a thought. The Psychic Foundation. Mark 3 steps to make a spell and make a spellcast roll to have a vision of things to come as determined by the GM. Specialization. Spend 3 hope while casting a non-damaging Arcana spell to double duration. And Mastery. The range of your weapon attacks increases by 1 distant range. Basically, you're telekinetically wielding your weapon. Okay, so getting close to finishing. The Seer. Domains of Arcana and Splendor. Evasion score 10 because they can foresee where the attack's coming from. But not very good taking the damage with a damage threshold of a major damage threshold of 5 and a severe threshold of 10. Class items: a rounded piece of crystal, crystal oil stuff, or an innate teacup, reading tea leaves. Seer's Hope. You can spend 3 hope instead of marking stress for a recall cost. And then class here, seeing through the weave. Mark off stress to reduce the difficulty of rolls that make domains difficulty of rolls you make for domain spells that don't inflict damage. What? Makes sense. I forget how much it reduced to. I got to go back and redo this. I'll repost on some things more not quite finished, but more closer to being finalized versions. Subclass options. The Oracle. Foundation. Spend a hope to add your instinct score to your evasion and attack rolls for 1 round. Seeing the future of that. Specialization. You can reduce the recall cost of Splendor domain cards by 1 stress or hope. Mastery. You can't be surprised. And then the Medium, which that's probably going to be changed when I make Psychic a full class. Foundation. Make an instinct roll. What the that looks like a... Make an instinct roll while in close range to a corpse. You receive information new in life that is determined by the GM. Specialization. You can reduce the recall cost of Arcana domain cards by 1 stress or 1 hope. Mastery. Spend 2 hope to have advantage in either knowledge, instinct, or presence. Your choice for 1 hour. And finally, last one of the class, and my personal favorite, the Scholar. Domains of Sage and Codex. Starting evasion score 9. Major damage threshold 6. Severe damage threshold 12. Class items. An ancient scroll of secrets or your personal notebook. Scholar's Hope. When you fail an ability check, you can spend 3 hope to increase the check's what the frick happened? Score by 1 until you complete a short rest. You learn from your mistakes. That may prove to be a little bit of an overpowered. Okay, class feature. Hard to forget. You can reduce your domain cards recall costs by you reduce your domain cards recall cost by 1 until you reach your 6th level of Scholar, in which case it is reduced by 2. Scholars should know how to recall things they've learned. Subclass. The Theorist. Foundation. Okay, I think I remember something. When I was trying to get this out, it tried to update it. It removes a lot of things, and I had to go to previous version, so I guess that version did not have these things taken out. May I explain why some of the mistakes I could have swore I fixed were there, like it. Anyway, make a knowledge roll. GM determines difficulty. On a success, you learn 1 stat or ability of a creature that you study. Specialization. Make a knowledge roll. GM determines difficulty. On a success, 1 creature you see becomes vulnerable. Mastery. Pick a domain card in your vault and make a spellcast roll. The domain card is level times 2. On success, pay the original recall cost to gain that card without it counting against your loadout. Like your loadout expense by 1. You can only have 1 extra card. Professor, which is more of a support subclass. Foundation. When you perform a roll and your hope die is twice your fear die's value or more, choose 1 other character. They also gain a hope. Specialization. Pick a domain card in your vault and make a spellcast roll. Domain card level times 2 for difficulty. On a success, pay the original recall cost to switch out with another willing player's domain card. That was originally called out of a teacher. Good to know because skill tenure. Pay twice the recall cost in hope of the main card you picked for avid teacher. Instead of switching out, the card is added without counting against the receiving player's loadout. A player can only have 1 extra card. With that, I thank you for joining me. This is Free and Air, Ryu and Amentia, and I wish thee good fortune on the quest of life.